Yo, welcome to the International Degenerates Podcast with your co-host, me, C Captain 420, Beauty Nightmares, and this week's special guest, community ship first mate moderator, content creator, NFT homie, and all-round great guy, BuddyChrist. Welcome in, Buddy. Thank you for joining us on the podcast once again.
Of course.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since you were on with us, right?
A whole year.
Yeah, a whole year.
Look at these fucking DJs.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Maybe like 7 or 8 months actually, probably.
Yeah.
It's probably less than a year. Look at these
I was
fucking
gonna say, I'm pretty
DJs.
sure it was
Sit on
not
my
that long
face
ago,
Sunday. I am not doing that.
but-
Bruh, it's already starting.
Look at these fucking degens.
Cap, you're up first.
Huh? I'm up first.
Cap's
Oh
getting
my
the
god.
face rights first.
Red's gonna sit right all over your face, man.
No, I look, he wants us to sit on his face, not to sit on our face.
Oh, you have to sit on his face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I would do. I mean, I wouldn't, but you know, if I had to, I would. But I would much prefer that than
What?
get my face sat on. I mean, like, it wouldn't be a thing for me to, like, I don't know. Well, you have
Well,
to.
you have to.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that.
You don't have a choice in it.
Alright, so if a man were to offer you $2 million for you to sit on his face, would you do it?
No.
2 mil? Fuck yeah. Fucking $2 million, dude.
Te-
Fuck yeah.
10 mil. I know
Oh,
I know my
Jesus.
worth.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I know
Like,
my
I've had a chick toss the salad before. You know, it's not gonna be any different on tongue's a tongue. You know, like.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm just saying. I know my worth. All right.
I
Hey,
feel like I
man.
didn't even finish shitting there for that much.
There's a
Bruh.
saying if there's a saying that $20 is $20, there's also the same saying that says 2 mil is 2 mil.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I would do it for 2 mil as well. I'm not even gonna lie.
Fuck, I didn't even finish sitting there for that much. Jesus, Redeemer.
How are you
Red
guys
is
doing, by the
great.
way?
Red is one of my
Welcome
good
in,
friends.
Kick,
He's a
Spuddy,
degenerate,
Redeemer, Johnny. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate everyone who's supporting the podcast recently.
I'd do it for $20.
The podcast YouTube has actually been kicking off a lot, which is a YouTube like this, yeah. So make sure you go drop a subscription and check out the latest episodes. We're actually up to date now with all of the uploads, and the system is down, so all of the episodes are going up every week, and the channel is growing.
We've done
And
it. Cap is like the driving
yeah,
force. I just show up and look pretty.
I'm
not gonna
a
lie.
YouTuber now. Yeah, so me and Beauty Nightmares are YouTubers now. Who would have thought it, eh?
I'm not a YouTuber.
You are. Sorry, it's too late.
Beauty has makeup. What a hottie. No,
You're-
it's a
you're-
lie.
Yeah, Beauty has makeup, right?
Just want to say, this setup is beautiful on here like this.
Oh,
I got Cap's Twitch chat over there on the side, and then I got my party chat up.
you should be able to see Beauty's messages through my chat as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see everything.
So what's cool is like I can literally view everything on the podcast here, except for her party chat. Which
My
I
party
could,
chat is probably gonna be
I
all in your.
could open up party and pop yours out and then have all 3 chats up.
Nah, I don't
Ooh,
really get much
spicy.
traction on party, to be honest.
Oh, spicy, yeah.
I think
I'm
more
not
people
playing a
will be
game, so I
talking
can
to.
focus on multiple chat boxes. You know, like we're talking, it's a little bit different. Like, Beauty has makeup. What a hottie, yeah.
I would fuck the shit out of Baby Jelly, and we all know this. It doesn't. I've said this 5 times. She knows. She knows the truth.
Ooh. Everyone's feeling a little bit spicy today. Everyone's feeling a little bit.
I got holes in my butt.
You got holes in your butt.
I mean, everyone should have
would hope so.
at least one hole in their butt.
At least one, yeah.
I mean, no more or no less, to be honest. You don't want any more or less, like than one.
Yeah, no more than 2.
You definitely don't want 2. Then you just
I
have.
have 2.
Yeah, but then you have. What do you do? 2 poop streams when you poop?
Yes.
What the hell?
Like a double poop. Yes.
No, you're full of shit. That's not real.
No, she pooped it
I
all
am
out.
full of shit. Yes.
That's why she's double pooping.
That's
Oh no, we can't be
not-
trusted alone. Baby Jelly's like, yeah, I know this.
I actually have an idea here. I'm gonna do a little something, so I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna see if I can get
You're gonna
his
play with
pop
it?
out chat. Yeah.
What I would like to do is put the chat up on the actual stream, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. At least on my end, I'm gonna put your pop-out chat up and then put it in my overlay somewhere.
I just can't
I'm
remember
so blown out
how to
on
do
I
it.
got my party chat in my overlay.
It's all blowing, going. I know this song too.
420.
My hair is still drying.
I gotta be in mod view to pop your chat out. Pop out. And then
I used to use
come over
that
here.
was like the last thing from Streamlabs that I was using was my Twitch chat box. And I finally deleted it the other day, so now I don't have it.
Add source. Let's see. Window capture. Caps chat.
Bruh, really, Dubs? Emotional damage? I don't even.
Then we're gonna go one of these numbers.
It's so sexual. So when do I get my spot this year? Whenever you goddamn please. You available next week? We got a spot open because we plan shit 2 days in advance, you know?
What are you talking about?
I actually think well we've got to get Oshi on, so I don't know if
I was
and
already
then
sitting here fucking streaming.
also on
pops in my chat. You want to do the podcast? Like fucking.
No, I spoke to you about it earlier.
39 minutes ago, he hit me up and asked if I wanted to actually do it. Though.
No, I asked you this morning as soon as you was in VC with me. I was like, hey, do you want to be on standby? And you was like, yeah, sure.
That sounds about right. Yeah, you overslept for yours.
So they boncoin.
Redeemer, when we did Red's podcast, we literally had to wake him up to show up.
Thanks for the contribution, Dubs.
Like literally what happened. We had to wake him up for him to show up.
There we go.
I look 5 years younger. So weird. Wheelie, what's up, bro?
There, just so y'all can see what I got going on real quick. Check it. I got Caps chat sitting down there too. It looks like shit, but it's there. Now the whole chat is there.
Oh, my hair. Yo, we got the party in the house. Let's go.
What's up, Jenny? How's it going? Welcome to the show. It's a shit show here.
All right, BuddyChrist, what was your childhood like?
Oh,
we're gonna start right at the roots.
About that.
No, we're gonna dig in. It's time to start.
Didn't we cover this last time I was here?
Well, we didn't go in depth. We didn't do an interview. So now, okay, just so you know, the International Degenerates Podcast has become an interview podcast now over the last year and a half. I don't know how that happened, but now we interview all our guests who come in. So
isn't that how it's been?
Yeah, it wasn't primarily an interview podcast, and it still isn't. But you know, we definitely like to catch up with the guests, find out what they've been doing, what they're working on, what they do on the internet. You know, no, but we still definitely just dive into random topics with our guests. We don't just sit here and interview someone for 2 hours. That's like a small segment at the beginning, you know, which we do, and obviously that's beneficial for everyone to be able to get to know the guest, find out what kind of cool person we've got on this week, and like what's going on in everyone's shit, you know.
Yo, Lasombra, thank you for the fucking follow.
Yeah, let the people know.
Thank you for the follow. Hell yeah.
No, honestly, my childhood was weird, man. Like I had a very, very weird childhood with like the worst. Okay, I don't want to say worst family ever, but it was pretty bad, right? So, first 11 years of my life, I lived with my great-grandma. The school I went to thought my parents were dead, and all of my siblings thought I was dead. So, there's that. You know, for like fucking 11 to 13 years, my siblings didn't know I even existed anymore. They thought I was dead. My parents came to pick me up from school once. The cops were called because my parents were dead. Like,
yeah, I'll ask you in a minute.
It's kind of a fucked up story. And we're talking about pickle. It depends. Is it the little mini pickles, or is it like the big fat ones in the jar where you can only fit like 10 pickles in it? Or is it pickle spears? It makes a big difference. Yeah, so once I turned 11, I moved in with my parents. I didn't meet any of my siblings till I was like 13 or 14. Yeah. I grew up in the middle of fucking nowhere and literally got my ass beat. Like, beat bad. Like, past, like, punishment. Like, beat.
What, by your parents?
The big ones? What?
What, by your parents, or just like by other kids in
No, my
the
grandma.
neighbor? Oh, your grandma.
grandma.
Oh, mad.
I didn't like ever really see my parents till I was 11, dude.
Oh, right, okay. So what
but
was you
that's why
like
even to this
basically
day, I have a
handed off to
relationship
your
with them,
grandma
right?
basically when you was a kid?
At birth, pretty much at birth.
Man.
Like,
Oh, wow.
my mom had issues. My dad doing whatever the fuck he does with his like 5 other fucking kids. Like,
Oh god.
you know, like, yeah,
Yeah,
there's
doesn't
6
your
of us.
dad have like 8 children?
So I have 3 little brothers. No, I have 2 little brothers and 3 older sisters.
Oh my god.
Fucked up, man. And then so we're 4 of us are here in Michigan, and the other 2 are either North Carolina or Florida, one of the 2. I don't remember if they moved or not. But honestly, out of all of us, my 2 little brothers probably had the best going for them in life. Like, they had like the best parent. Like, they're gonna go somewhere in life. If we're talking like big pickles, that ain't happening, bud. That ain't happening. Maybe a pickle sphere, or maybe one of the mini pickles, not a big one. No.
The Redeemer said he passed out around 4 big
Well,
pickles.
You passed out around 4? Okay.
And breathing
well,
got hard around 2.
Wait.
Let's go over on Party and see what it thinks my bumhole size is today, and I'll get back to you on the pickle answer. Okay, I got 9 inches of pure awesomeness. I think I'm fitting the whole fucking jar.
I'm really lost in this
Okay.
conversation right now. I don't know what you lot is talking about. Oh, and I worked out why my stream was lagging. It's because I Beauty Nightmare stream playing in like full HD on Chrome in the background by accident. I forgot to close
Oh
it down.
no, I run it like
26?
1060.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so proud of you, dude. He supports your pickle bumhole insertion.
W's for Buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, Buddy. Oh. I probably need to turn my sound alerts off, actually.
I need more beer.
for the podcast, because I don't know if YouTube will allow that or not.
Yo, what's up, Wheelie? How you doing, my dude?
But yeah, I can refund your alerts, guys, your redeems if they don't play or they mess up. Just let me know in the chat. And yeah, how you doing, Wheelie? Welcome in, guys. Thank you for being here. So yeah.
Smoke some weed.
So you finally like got introduced to your blood family when you was 11, you said.
Like I was 14.
Oh,
when
you
I
was
actually met
14.
them.
Oh,
The
so you
funny
was at
thing
high
is,
school.
So I met my sister at the chick I was seeing at the time's party. Like, she was having a birthday party, and my sister and her sister were friends. So I met my sister before I even knew she was my sister.
No way.
Yes, yeah.
And you
like,
two
we
look a
actually-
lot.
we-
You
we-
two look
dude,
a
we
lot
met at
alike.
a party, and that's kind of what sparked it too. Is because like you know, like I was dating this chick's little sister, and like she
Sorry.
was friends with the older
Thanks,
sister.
Reload. It shouldn't
So
say
we're
that.
at the same
Hey,
house, the same
fucking
party.
restream.
We got to talking about it, and we were like, wait a minute, like we have the same like last name. And then we got to talk, and we're like, wait a minute, like we're siblings, you know, like we do this. And then like the next day, my dad's like, oh yeah, you're gonna meet your siblings, this and that. Like, I've been talking to them, like we're gonna arrange all meeting up. And I'm just kind of like, oh, that's cool. And then like my sister and I just laughed when we like finally met, because we're like, yeah, we met at a party.
Wow. And you two look a lot alike, which is
Yeah.
the weird part.
Yep.
That's so strange.
Unfortunately, we all look like my dad, so it's like the foreheads, like the nose, the eyebrow structure is like all of us have like that from our dad. Every single one of my siblings. It's wild.
Your dad's genetics are strong. Us is his sperm.
I mean, I wish his lack of fucking gray hair genetic would have fucking carried in, but you know, here I am with more grays than him. Oh yeah, Lissambra. Yeah, it's interesting when you don't know like your half siblings or like any really like siblings in general when you don't know them for like half of your fucking life. It's crazy. Like, I grew up as an only child to find out that I had like 5 other siblings. Like big pickles.
I'm losing a hell of a lot of my frames, and I don't know why.
Don't forget to hydrate.
I'm hydrating with beer.
It might be your party stream, buddy. I can't reduce the quality of it.
Over here.
Close that shit.
Yeah, sorry. I need the bandwidth, bro.
Close that shit. You ain't got to keep it open.
Let's see, did that fix it?
See, we got cake internet over here, so it's like I'm broadcasting at 4K right now.
Yo, that actually
Oh,
fixed
fuck.
it, bro. That actually
Yeah,
fixed
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
He said
It's
close
because
it.
it's probably because my bit rate's running around 4,000 right now.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. If you refresh my stream, it'll probably play way better now. Alright, all technical issues have been dealt with and solved.
Woo.
Congratulations, guys.
Nice.
We are professional streamers and podcast hosts, yo.
Not professional unless you got issues on stream.
I mean, that's half of it. Unfortunately.
If you don't experience issues on stream, have you ever streamed?
So what was it like out of high school? Did you go to work? Did you go to college?
So when I was 16, funny thing is, you know, a couple of years after I met my siblings, I wound up being out on my own. Like my dad and I just butted heads all the time. Like we got into like physical fights all the time and shit. And then my mom got with a guy who's like complete piece of shit, and I did not fucking like him whatsoever. I still to this day do not fucking like him. And he used to try and get physical, and I was always like, you know, I've been like 6'4" since I was like 15 years old, dude. Like I've always been big.
What?
So needless to say, when these full-grown adults came at me reckless, like I fucking beat the shit out of them, man. Like I had the cops calling me quite a bit for beating up my dad, beating up like my mom's fucking boyfriend, all that shit. And every time like the cops wouldn't do nothing to me, they're like, "Come on, dude, like you're attacking a 15-year-old. Like what the fuck?" Like yeah, fuck, where were we going with that?
Like out of high school?
Damn it. Yeah, so I got kicked out of my mom's house. I wasn't living with my dad, so I had to basically figure out what to do. So over here, you're allowed to work at 16, but you're only like when it's the school season, you're only allowed to work like so many hours because you got to focus on your school stuff. So I got hit with the ultimatum of either have nowhere to live and live on the streets and continue school, or hit the workforce full time and drop out of high school. So I dropped out of high school and started working. I started doing some landscape and went from landscape into masonry. Stuck with masonry for quite a while. As soon as I turned 18, I got into the moving industry, and here I am fucking 12 years later doing the same shit. Still moving people.
Did you get your GED?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so I don't want to discredit a high school education, but the diploma and the GED are complete worthless pieces of paper. There's not a single job I have ever applied for that's actually fact-checked whether I had a fucking diploma or not, or even cared to ask so much. Like usually it's on the application, it's just like a default question. They don't fucking care. You can be dumber than a box of rocks and have so many fucking degrees and not know your head from a fucking hole in the ground.
That is true. That is very true.
90% of successful company owners, why did they start their company? Because they can't go do that job for another company because they don't have that piece of paper saying they can do it. So they just start their own shit. Like that's where I'm at with it. A GED and a high school diploma are completely unimportant and irrelevant to doing anything with life. What is important though on the education aspect is the education of your basics. You know, like your mathematics, your language, all of that. Like history is a huge thing too. Like there is importance.
Yeah, because
to school,
the thing is, you're one of the most intelligent people I've ever met, to be honest.
like there's major importance to school, but at the end of the day, like the piece of paper is just a piece of paper. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, school is a
Like,
control
it does
system.
not
It's
have
like
a
it's designed to make people ready for society and to literally be parts in a machine. School is like made to
Yeah,
condition
I
people
agree.
to say yes, sir, and just fucking get on with it. Do you know what I mean? And it also, schools are laid out exactly the same like as prisons. If you think about it.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, it is really. Yeah,
It is.
everything's like super schedule blocked. But yeah, so like, instead of doing with all that, you know, I was doing the masonry and stuff, and I realized like, you know, trades, like you don't need to go to trade school. You don't need a diploma for any of that. You don't need a GED. It's all on-site experience. You go start as a general laborer and you start learning the trade that you're working around all the time, and eventually you'll be good at it. Like there's people in the unions with journeyman's like licenses and stuff like that that literally make their whole living off of whatever they're fucking doing, that have They never went to school for it. They don't have a diploma. They don't have a piece of paper saying they went to school. Like, but they have these certifications and everything that they've earned and learned on the job.
Yeah, like David, he's an electrician, but he's never went to college.
No, it's all on-job experience. You start low and you're around it enough, you'll learn it. And honestly, I feel like it's way easier to learn it that way than trying to go to school and doing it by book. If you're actually in the field doing it, you're going to.
I never had a qualification for mechanical commissioning. You know, I was doing something very specific. I was balancing air in and out of operating theaters in hospitals, and it had to be exact. You know, to the liter. You know, the pressures had to be exact to the Pascal. You know, and I never got a qualification, and I was doing something extremely technical. You know, like because I got taught on the job, like.
Well, it's like, I know this guy, and I've actually told this story multiple times dealing with a similar topic. He's a crane operator, all right? So that's probably one of the highest paying equipment operating jobs you could have, is being the crane operator. He didn't have a crane license, never handled a crane before, applied it for being a crane operator, completely lied his way into this fucking company about it, like lied about his experience with it, dude, and he just like, it kind of came natural to him when he was doing it. He'd been fired from multiple companies because they noticed. They're like, oh, you're not this experienced. But literally, like, after like 4 or 5 fucking companies, this man's been with this company he's with now for 13 fucking years as a crane operator. Like, fake it till you make it is the biggest thing in fucking life. It is a real fucking thing, man. Like, just
well, a lot of people will only perceive what they see. You know, what's on the surface, right? So it's just like
I work for a high-end construction company as a graphic designer on a corporate level, very high-profile clients, right? On my resume, I said I had a college degree. I was still going to school for my degree when I got the job. I technically still didn't have it.
They never asked for it.
And they didn't even fucking care.
No, they don't fact check any of that.
No, they don't.
They don't even, like, they care so little about that piece of paper, they don't even care to check their piece of paper.
Who's calling up a high school and asking if someone passed their exams?
I passed every aptitude test they asked for at the college level, because I already know how to do it. I have taught myself, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, no, there's I don't know. I don't feel like the piece of paper behind all that's important. It's the
experience is more valuable in the long run anyway to employers. If if 2 people are applying to a job and someone's got no qualification and 3 years experience, or a qualification and no experience, who are you hiring? You're hiring the person who's done it for 3 fucking years. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that knows what they're doing, knows their job. Like.
So, yeah, qualifications. Like, unless you're really trying to pursue something specific in a specific field and like. You know exactly like what like a doctor, for instance, or something like that, then like I don't really.
Yeah, that's not something you can trial and error and learn on a long way, really. Like that's playing with life, you know. That's a little more serious.
But you can definitely definitely learn a lot of stuff on the internet.
Medical school though, it's very much like all the medical school is hands-on learning. Like you got your book work and then you got all your hands-on trial and error learning, just like any other trade, you know. Like technically, people could teach themselves how to be a doctor if they provide themselves with the right literature.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know basic first aid.
Like...
you know, just from life experience.
Yeah, I mean, like, even working in an office environment, like, I feel like I don't fit that mold either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't at all.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. There's no way you could make me sit in an office, like, with bright lights on all day doing something that I don't want to do. When I was a commissioning engineer, we went to different places. We went to different buildings, hospitals, schools, so all the different skyscrapers in London. I pretty much worked in all of them, like, and that was what kept it doable for me. If I had to go to the same place every day, I wouldn't have been able to keep doing it.
To stare out a window and lift things above my head.
Pick things up and put them down.
Yeah, pick things up, put them down, and stare out a window.
I'm coming from a place where I work in the LED lights, and I go to the same gray building every day, and I'm in the same gray room every day.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
It's getting to the point where it's like I'm trying to start a business to get out of it, and I'm trying to start my photography business to not do it. But it's been a. Hopefully, I'll be out of it within the next year. That's the goal.
Yeah, well, you have a goal, and that's the main thing, and it's a lot easier to accomplish something if you've set yourself a goal to do it. If you don't set yourself a goal, but what you have is just like a fucking distant dream, you're not going to progress towards it. You need to set your goals. You need to know what you want and manifest it. You know, you can't just hope.
Yeah, I've been working on the logo here and there, but I'm also not pressuring myself to get it done within a time frame.
Anyone here into the paranormal? I've been into the paranormal investigator job for over a year. Oh,
Hey, Big
really?
Mike.
You're a paranormal investigator? That's actually really interesting.
That's
Oh, yeah, what's
cool.
up, Big Mike?
You got paid to do paranormal
You
stuff?
got that as a legit job? Fuck yeah, dude.
Bruh, that's cool as shit.
Going like-
I love ghosty goose. I have
Right.
ghosts
Go
in my
and
house.
like explore haunted places and like get readings and
for
stuff.
it?
Yeah,
Like,
like take readings on
yeah.
You go explore
machines and
all these
stuff.
abandoned
Yeah.
places without having the cops call it on me? What?
free job, but true experiences. Yo, that's
Oh, yeah.
crazy. So what do you do with that? Is that like for a content thing, or is that like
No, a lot of the time they do it as a courtesy because people don't believe these people that have like these haunted homes, and people don't humor the idea of it. And a lot of paranormal investigators do it as a courtesy for like
you've had the cops called on you
because no
for
one can-
investigating?
That's cool.
yeah,
Buddy,
yeah,
I
that-
think you found your next business. It's paranormal investigations and moving. So if their house is haunted, you can move them out.
Hey, so I was thinking about something actually. I'm kind of like, this is on my long-term plans, alright? So I'm gonna get into buying like some real estate and shit like that. Now, with all of my skills, I can move you into your home, remodel your home, do your landscape, and then move you out when you're ready to leave. Like, literally, just call me for everything.
Yeah, the one-stop shop.
A little bit of everything.
No, the cops
cops
called us to
called
investigate
them?
you.
Oh,
The court-
shit.
Oh, so what? Whoa, that's crazy. What was it? Was it like an entity haunting the cops?
My house is haunted.
We're probably just trying to figure out if it was somebody fucking around with somebody or if it was something different.
This house isn't haunted,
My
but
house-
the last place I
house
lived
is
in,
haunted.
that house was built in like 1820 or something, and that loads of people must have died in that house because there was yeah.
So
There
I
was
used to- I
definitely
used to, like-
things in that house that you.
You couldn't
I used to
explain.
see things, like I really used to see things, and then I tried DMT, and ever since that moment, I haven't ever seen anything since. Like, I saw some shit in that DMT trip, but like after that, like I've never like it kind of like detached me from that whole fucking thing. Like, it was weird. Like, I haven't experienced anything paranormal since I did DMT.
You're protected by the machine elves now. That's why.
The
Yeah, I no, I
elves.
talked with them motherfuckers. We're not gonna talk about them.
The
I don't know what
machine
the fuck they were
elves.
saying, but
Yeah,
there was
d-
communication happening.
do
and
you
they
know
were
about the
like,
machine elves
"Here,
beauty
bro,"
nightmares?
like,
No,
They're
what the
real.
So
fuck?
basically,
they're very much
pretty
real.
much everyone that's ever had a breakthrough trip on DMT almost explains the exact same trip where they go on a journey of some sort. They go through some kind of doorway or opening or like some kind of, they have to cross over some kind of barrier. And then on the other side is these machine elves, which is one of the most referenced names of them. People call them angels, aliens, you know,
Or just
otherworldly
elves,
beings,
like-
other, like, you know, other dimensional beings, you know, but, you know, machine elves is what, like, the coin term for them. And
These
they
elves get
basically tell
creepier,
you
too.
what you have to do to fix up. Like, from
It
what
changed my life,
I've
it
read,
really
yeah.
did. I
So-
changed my life
Wow.
from that. Like, I was going down a really bad fucking path, and then that, like, it did really change me.
But it's
with the
crazy
topic of
how
the
many
elves, though,
people
there's
will
another way
describe
to
the
see 'em,
same
too.
trip. Like, it's the same trip people are having. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, there's another way to see them. You ready for this? This is something that the millionaires have been fucking doing. This is actually something they talked about on Joe Rogan's podcast. That
Yeah,
I've been,
Joe
like,
Rogan's been
really
talking about
getting
DMT
into
for
ever
years.
since,
He
alright?
calls it the spirit molecule.
So, the other way to see them, it's called an oxygen deprivation chamber.
Oh, I know. I've heard of
What
the...
it does, it limits down your oxygen to an almost near-death state, and while you're in that point, it causes psychosis, and then you actually, like, people have said the same fucking shit as a DMT trip with the elves. You go see them, like, you will see them. Which is wild that, you know, there's a drug that does that, and then there's
Well, the thing is,
just,
though,
like,
is you
draining
can
your body of oxygen to where it's barely alive, and you see the same fucking shit.
you can trigger a response in your body to create DMT, because DMT is created by a gland in your brain, which is here called the pineal gland. And when you dream, have sex, exercise, a small portion of DMT is constantly released into your system. Our bodies metabolize it so fast, that's why DMT trips only last like 15 minutes. Because when someone takes the DMT, your body metabolizes it, uses it so fast that you come back to reality within a short amount of time. So like your body makes it naturally, and people can do yoga and meditate and just start tripping if they're in tune enough.
Well,
You know,
it releases
Like-
at birth and death as well, in like
Yeah,
mass
yeah,
quantities.
mass
into the brain,
quantities
like,
in
at birth
death,
and
yeah.
death.
So people that have survived NDEs, near-death experiences, have basically said that you basically go through a extreme psychedelic trip whilst you're dying, basically, and it's fucking.
So the whole
nuts.
like, oh, I saw God, or I saw Jesus, or I saw like.
Yeah, I saw the light. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
they was tripping on DMT.
Yeah.
Never heard of machine elves. You mean astral projection? I've definitely astral projected before. That's something I have experienced.
I like it a lot.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it the first time because I didn't know what was going on.
I couldn't wake myself up, and I was not in my own body when it happened, and it was weird. I did not like it.
The room that I was sat in, I was like looking at the room that I was sat in from above, and it was just slowly disappearing in this like void of blackness, like away from me. It was like I was like zooming out away from it, and then yeah, I looked above, and then I saw myself, but it wasn't me. It was like a perfect version of me made out of light. Can't even explain it. Like every fucking color you could even imagine, and like I don't know. It was scary as shit. I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea what was going on. I managed to get back into my body though, but fucking hell. Never tell someone if you are in a dream or astral projection that you know where you are. It's not real. Those around you will start to kill you. Wait, what?
That is very true.
Wait, never tell someone if you are in a dream or astral projection that you know where you are is not real. Oh, really? Oh, I've yeah, I don't know. I haven't done it enough to know what I'm doing.
Dude, I don't remember my dreams to the point where it's like I don't even believe I dream at this point. But I do occasionally have nightmares, and I remember my nightmares fucking vivid. Like
I'm a lucid dreamer, believe it or not. I have very lucid dreams. I'm a lucid dreamer, 100%, and I've had instances where I astral projected and I've almost been killed by whatever the fuck I saw. I've had that happen before. One every time, but I've had spiritual combat before, and it's crazy.
I miss streaming. That was another thing. DMT killed that off for me too.
Smoking is what stops my dreams.
That was about the point that
I don't really have dreams because of I'm medicated all the time. Yeah, and then if I stop for literally just a day or two, they come back with a vengeance, and I start having these night terrors. I wake up covered in sweat, like punching out in the air and shit. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a trade-off, you know. Like obviously, I would like to dream, but at the same time, my dreams have never been great.
Just drink on your desk there, Cap.
Oh yeah, cheers, buddy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You guys have the same thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've decided that I'm going to drink 2 Mango Locos a week now, or 2 Monsters a week. One on Friday and one on Sunday. Yeah.
That's how it starts.
No, that's not how it starts.
You'll be drinking 5 Red Bulls a day soon.
No, but listen. No. You're talking to the master of like getting caffeine gone out of his life, because you know I quit coffee and I don't even drink coffee no more. And then I've literally only been having one of these a week, and you know, even there have even been some weeks where I haven't even had one of these, and I just mix my alcohol with like
get rid of the
lemonade
coffee, and you have one of those a week. You got rid of the healthier option.
Bro, coffee is worse for me than that. Like for my mental health, not for my physical health, but for my I don't know what it is, but the caffeine in coffee triggers my anxiety like a motherfucker. The Monster isn't too bad, but like
it's a different type of caffeine. It's a more natural, and honestly, I feel like coffee caffeine's way more potent than any energy drink caffeine.
Yeah, like, probably because it's straight from the natural source.
Pure caffeine, yeah.
Need to focus on practice trying to understand them. I heard that it's good to write down your dreams as soon as you
pain in the ass.
As soon as you wake up, write down your dream or whatever you can remember about it, just the key points, and then it'll help you.
I know what Lasombra's talking about, because you'll fight your dreams to change them, and you're fighting something you sometimes can't change. It's a pain in the ass. I usually end up winning, but it takes a lot of time, and then I don't sleep very well.
I need your Ethereum wallet so I can send you Boncoin. I lost them.
Buy Boncoin today.
I legit have some Boncoin.
No way, do you actually?
Yes,
Nice.
It's on the Ethereum chain, bro.
Hell yeah. I spent all summer once learning how to try and control it. Oh, your lucid dreams? Yeah, I've heard people that can actually like once they can learn how to control it, can just like walk around freaking like completely conscious in their dream and make decisions like in their dream.
I can do that. Yep. Yeah, I'm one of those
Drinks
people.
from Uruguay. Yo, let's go. Big up Uruguay. Hell yeah. Sorry, I don't understand English very well. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great Sunday.
It's
Am I missing a chat somewhere?
That's my kick.
Chat.
Yeah, that's my in my kick chat. Yeah, yeah.
That's another chat. I gotta pop up now. Damn it.
I don't even bother.
Don't forget to
Can't read
pull
it
up.
out loud.
Actually,
Don't forget
no,
to pull up Beauty
I can't.
Nightmare's kick chat as well.
I'm sorry. I'm too
No,
disgusted.
there's no
I'm
one,
too
don't worry
disgusted
about
with Kick to do that. My bad. I won't even. I wish I could delete my account off that fucking platform. I'm so disgusted with them.
That's
Listen,
that's
you
all
want
like
me?
nothing to do with me. I'm just
No, it's just the platform.
yeah.
It's the owners. It's the owners of the platform and the partners on said platform.
You are so needy.
Up to 20 hours sleep for 6 months, and then up and sleep for 20 hours for the other 6.
You're being needy.
Oh, what? Because of your dreams? Oh, that's pretty crazy. I actually really struggle to sleep for longer than 4 hours. I usually get 4 to 6 hours of sleep. If I get 6 hours of sleep, that's a big W. I'm like, hell
What's
yeah.
that Afghan?
Afghan Kush?
No, her Afghan. She just put on her legs.
Oh, she's playing with Mason.
Oh, he's just being needy. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay.
Move your name banner so we can see the doggo. Do you know Uruguay? I do know Uruguay, yeah. I actually do know Uruguay.
You like pickles and onions, Wheelie?
One that... What did I watch recently? It was it's actually a pretty crazy movie about the rugby team, you know? The rugby team that crashed in the Andes. And they survived in the Andes all that time, and then they got rescued. It's a true story, you know? It's actually... yeah, really, really crazy. But that's something I saw from Uruguay recently. And that happened in the 80s, you know, a long time ago. Because of learning to control them. The Society of the Snow. Yeah, that's what it was called, yeah. It's crazy what those guys went through, you know. And how they survived is just really intense.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah. Much love to Uruguay in the house. Hell yeah. We are international, so
There you go.
Harry Bumhole.
should I break my vow to not smoke on the International Degenerates podcast?
That's up to you.
I'm watching Buddy.
Wait, you made a vow?
Yeah.
What kind of stupid ass vow was that?
Because I 3 podcasts ago I did a podcast where I didn't smoke for the whole thing, and I was like, just way more, just with it. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, it was a good idea for me to like not get too medicated on the podcast. And then last week I didn't.
Yo, what up, Enigma Hedgehog?
Hey, all it takes is one. All it takes is one.
It's Jade. Hey, yo. Thank you for coming over here on the party side.
I like to party.
Like a baby.
So, Buddy,
Wait,
let's talk
like
about Parti
Jesus.
for a little bit. So, how did you find out about Parti?
So I knew about Parti before Parti launched.
Okay.
My buddy, he knows. He was telling me about it. He's like, yeah, there's this new platform coming out. Like, everybody should like get on it now when it's first opening up. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I've seen platforms like come and go. Like, I've seen Mixer, for instance. You know, Mixer got fucking huge.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it blew up. It was one of the biggest streaming services out there, and then just one day it's like gone. Everybody's work and progress and communities they build on it gone, all for nothing. So I had already been on Twitch. I just kind of started getting into Kick at the
Yo,
time.
Jay, thank you for the follow. Hell yeah,
And,
welcome in. Hope you're having a
I
great
was
Sunday.
like very like, you know, I got a community on Twitch that I'm not gonna let go because I got the community there. You know, I was actually solid with it. I had people coming into my chat. I had people to hang out with, people to talk with. Kick, you know, I never had that on Kick, not once. And Kick's Kick. So yeah, I was sitting here a couple of months later. Because originally I didn't go for it when it first launched because I thought it was going to be another one of those like, oh, the streaming platforms launch all the time, they never go anywhere. Now I kick myself in the ass for not like joining it then. Oh my god, that was loud. Hey, thank you for the follow. I gotta turn that down somehow. Yeah, so I avoided it because I was just seeing it as like any other platform. It's gonna pop up, it's gonna go away, it's never gonna go anywhere. And here we are, a few months later. Kick has thoroughly disgusted me. I'm not gonna go into the details of that on the podcast because a lot of it's honestly not appropriate for any stream anywhere. Just the things they allow and do. Then Twitch, I took a break from Twitch, and like any streaming platform, when you take a break, you kind of lose your community. You go a couple of weeks without streaming, everyone's like, they follow other people, they fill like the time gaps, and it's not even so much as like they're abandoning you or anything like that. It's like they had that time that they were watching you, like they're gonna fill that time with something else. You know.
It's very hard
like,
to
fuck it, you know,
to take a break from Twitch and come back without struggling to get things going again, you know, or get things back to where they were before you took the break, you know. It's something that I've really struggled with on Twitch over the 3 years I've been on the platform. There have been times where I didn't stream for a month here, a few weeks here, and you know, it's really fucking put a spanner in the works with my growth, with my average, with my, you know, my viewership, with my engagement, which was the one thing that really hurt, you know, was obviously, you know, that's why I'm here, is for the engagement. So
right, I like talking with people in chat, and like, you know, I love laughing with people.
But
and
you know,
like
you could always build it back up. It just takes a minute.
Well, I took my break with it. Honestly, I've never liked streaming on Twitch. I liked the community I had built on Twitch, yes, but as a platform, I can't get with them either. Like, I just don't like them, and like they're that's a whole nother thing with Twitch. Like, that's nothing compared to like my issues
welcome
with
in.
Kick.
How's it going?
But yeah, so I came off that break. Everything was dead for me on Twitch. Like, I did a couple of test streams, you know, like I had maybe like you and Beauty come in and say what's up, but that was like literally it for like 4 hours. So I was like, all right, you know, I think I'm just gonna be done streaming. Then one day I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna try Party out. And my first stream on Party, I broke over 100 views, so their view counter was a little fucked up. But my first stream on Party, the chat actually moved like there was that 100 people there. It was wild. I felt super welcomed, and I got into the platform. Yo, what's up, Crow? Thank you for being here. I got into the platform and really just started checking it out, man. And, like, I'm here now. I'm calling it home. All the people over here are really great, and out of all the other platforms that have kind of popped up and stuff, like, they really support the small streamers. They push the small streamers, the whole community. Like, you'll see all like the bigger streamers on the platform, like in all the other small streamers streams supporting them, and vice versa. Like, everybody is like very supporting. It reminds me of when I was like doing my initial affiliate push on Twitch, where it was like, oh, support for support, you know, like everybody network, go make friends, play games together, do streams together. That doesn't happen on Twitch anymore, rarely, you know, like there's groups of people that do like your co-streams, like your podcast and your games when you guys co-stream and shit like that, but there's not
all
like
of that
huge,
stuff
like,
I have to make happen.
Yeah, on Twitch anymore.
All of that stuff I have to make happen. You know, if I want a community to, if I want the community to come together for something, I have to freaking plan it, tell everyone. You know, like I actually have to like really rally the troops.
So there's another thing that's wild about Party right now. Like, I got multiple people in my chat right now.
Well,
I'm looking at my view counter right now on my overlay. We have 176 people.
Yo, what's that? 176 people over on Party. Please make sure to show some love to the International Degenerates YouTube channel. This episode will be going up.
Here's the crazy part about Party too, is when people come into your stream, it's not because they got notified that you were live. There's no go live notification. There's no notification that says, hey, such and such went live. Like, that's all organic. They're scrolling through and they're like, hey, this person's live. You know, they're like, they want to go to your page. They actually want to be there. They're not just there.
Yeah.
Oh, and the little science experiment of mentioning the viewers will drop them every time. Yeah, that was a hit.
Yo, Savage Pizza, how you doing, bro? I love that all three of you can join the chat together. This is awesome and great to watch, everyone. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we think it's magical too. We really do.
Yeah,
that's why we keep doing it.
It took us a while to get it to this point, you know. In the beginning, it was very much.
Oh God, it was a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it was a dumpster fire.
I think Crow needs to be on this podcast sometime. You guys
hey, well, we
Daddy
need
Crow
more guests. If you know someone who thinks would be a good guest, if you want to be a guest, talk to
Daddy
me and Beauty. We'll get you on.
Trains American Ninja Warrior people.
Oh, really?
That's
the training courses for
Oh yeah. You know what? I used to watch Ninja Warrior and think, you know what? I could actually like give that a go. Like, I would love to try that. Even when I was a kid watching Gladiator, I would be like, oh, You know, I really
He's
wish
trying
I
to
could
get,
do some of the
he's trying to
gladiator
get a
stuff.
GoPro and stuff, and like attach it to his chest and doing like parkour streams and shit like that. That's
Oh,
what he's
yeah.
gonna like start doing soon. Like,
That
he was
would be
telling
really
me about
cool.
that. I'm like, that's badass.
What?
Yeah, speaking of which, if you don't know Daddy Crow, go give him a follow over on Party.
Daddy
Badass
Crow.
streamer.
But yeah, I like what Parti's doing, to be honest.
The most
I think
nerdy
they're
badass
doing.
on the
I think
internet.
they're doing good things. I think it's a cool platform. And
Oh, I'm all about Party. I stream on Party, Kick, and Twitch now. I stream on all three.
Your art streams are a hit over on Party, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, are
everyone's
people
loving
really-
the art streams.
You're-
Yes.
yeah,
yes,
you've
people
been-
talking
love the
about-
art streams. Yes.
Really?
you're
Wow.
known in the Party community as the weird art lady with the red hair.
Really? So bad. I haven't done one in a hot minute. I've been like so MIA this week.
Have you done any
What is
paintings or anything?
Party? I have the jellyfish. I haven't finished it yet.
Let's have a look.
Yep, I'm
The
gonna do
jellyfish?
an audio
I don't feel like
post.
grabbing it. I have a bunch of shit in front of it.
What is Party?
Put
So
the link
Party
to
is a
Twitch. I got you.
is a streaming platform that yeah, there's Buddy's stream right there.
Shameless pug.
How do you find people on Party? So you've got to click on their streams, either click on their link directly from somewhere that is shared, or you can search for them. So it's a little bit different.
You can
but
search. You
yeah.
can click on live streams or on the home page at the top. There'll
It's-
be a search option. You can
It's
search
kind
their
of
name.
set up so to make people watch new things rather than go to the same like three people
Uh-huh.
forever. You know, it's designed to like really get people to watch different streams, different people, different content, which I think is quite interesting. But what I really like about it is it's crypto friendly. You know,
Yeah,
there's-
yeah, you can tip people
yeah.
in cryptocurrencies on pretty much any blockchain too. The receiver just has to have that blockchain set up for the receiving. You can tip USD, you can tip crypto. There's no affiliate process either. Like as soon as you make your account, you can set everything up, and then you set your subscription price.
Yeah, you get to choose
Like,
how
you
much your
pick the
subs
price,
cost on Party,
50
which
cents
is
or more.
something
And
interesting.
the
yeah.
cool thing about the subscriptions is they're not monthly.
You're just donating to donate, pretty much.
Well, it's not a monthly subscription. It's a one-time.
Yeah, and then you renew
Old
it next
Coyote.
month, kind of deal. Yeah, like if you wanna you know sub again next
Yeah.
month when you run out, then you can kind of deal. Which is pretty.
no,
it's
it's
pretty
really
interesting.
cool
They're
that
doing
they got
different
going
things. They're trying different things. I noticed earlier that the Twitter has like almost 200,000 followers on their X account. I was like, so it is. They
Yeah.
have got some traction. You know, it's not
Well, yeah,
as
so-
small as I
so
thought it was.
They launched the streaming service on Halloween, and about middle of November went fucking viral.
What, Dobbs?
Yes. Yep. But yeah, middle of November they went viral. And it's been crazy. I wish I'd have jumped on it way sooner, but like I said, I was in that very like uneasy standpoint about it. I'm like, oh, it's another streaming service. It's not gonna be any
I
different
mean,
than
it
the
doesn't
rest.
hurt to give it a
like, but
try.
it is.
I've been on it for 3 weeks now. I started when you did, buddy, and
Mhm.
my creative streams on there have been blowing up like crazy.
They also
And,
have this fun
Yeah, I
little
feel like a lot of the
leaderboard thing,
people in there
too.
would appreciate seeing something different to what they would usually, see.
Alright, Dub.
So if someone clicks on a stream expected to see Valorant and someone's painting a fucking beautiful picture with like watercolors or oil paints or something, then they're gonna probably be like, "Whoa, that's actually pretty fucking cool." Like, I wasn't expecting that. Like, wow,
Yeah,
so-
one night Cap was up with me until I finished one of my artworks, and he was like, "This is so great, I'm so high."
Yeah, I was working on something, but I just had you pulled up, and you was just like painting the jellyfish. I was just like slowly watching it come together. It was great.
Right, Tokes. I got you, Dubs. Thank you for that, Toke.
But yeah, I really like watching artistic, creative stuff. I like watching things come together and people creating
I
things.
think my photography is the most interesting because it's most technical.
Oh, the sound alerts aren't going to work on the podcast, Dubs, because of the it's got to go up on YouTube.
It
you know,
works
so I
on
can't have them.
mine.
I can't have them yet. I can separate the tracks later on and work out how to do all that, but that's something I've been putting off for like the whole time I've been streaming 3 years. Is separating my audio tracks so my VODs
I don't
don't
even know how
have.
to do that. I tried and it doesn't work.
It does
Is there a way
work.
to
You
hide this
just
pin
you just
for
have to set it
myself?
up properly.
Hide for yourself. Cool. Cool. Chat was looking a little funky with the pin message on there. It was kind of covering everything. How I got it set up on my overlay.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are
Yo.
you ready?
You got the party cord?
Yeah.
Yo.
So, you were moving stuff, right? At one point, full time, all day, every day, right?
Yeah, go back a second.
Yeah, what is the weirdest thing? What is the weirdest house you ever visited? Like, what is the oddest thing you have ever moved?
Oh, the oddest thing I've ever moved?
Yeah.
Something in a crate that I had to have a bunch of suits come background check me for
Oh my
at the warehouse.
God.
Like, they wouldn't tell me what I was shipping. They wouldn't tell me where it was fucking going. I didn't have any information on it, and it got to a point where I called my dispatch like 2 days before the shipment was supposed to happen, and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna refuse it because I don't have any details on it yet. Like, I don't know. I can't plan out my trip last minute like this. And they were like, oh, we already got everything planned out for you, this and that. Just come in. Just come in the morning of, dude. I get there. There's a bunch of fucking suits standing there, dude. And I went through like the most like, for 2.5 hours, I got grilled on a bunch of questions and shit, and who I was using for labor and all this shit that I didn't know because I never had a chance to set it up because I didn't know anything of what was going on. And to this day, like I took that crate. I moved it into this fucking person's house, upstairs in their fucking bedroom, and still have no clue who the fuck shit it was or what was in that crate.
Spooky.
Holy shit.
The coolest thing I've ever delivered are MRI machines. The fact that somebody trusts me with a $3.5 million machine is fucking amazing. Got a
That's
stretch.
crazy. I
MRI
don't
machines
stretch at all.
are huge.
We were playing slots in my
Absolutely
party.
massive.
Oh yeah,
MRI machines.
yeah. So
are.
that comes in 3 crates.
Oh,
My
so it's like
shoulders are
yeah,
so
it's
big,
like,
they
So
don't
the,
touch
the
my
bed
head.
part,
Yeah.
the bed part's in a longer, like short crate, and then you got a parts crate that has like all your attachment pieces, and then you got like the big like round piece in a crate.
I used to.
So the cool thing about moving those is you literally, the crate has a ramp built into it, and then you put like these legs with wheels on them, literally bolt into the side of it, and then jack it up so you can just roll it into fucking place.
I did the
Holy
cooling
shit.
to one once. I think it was an MRI machine
Yeah.
or a CAT scanner. It was one of the two, but it was at this really fancy vets. It was like this like bougie vet, like in the middle of the countryside where all the celebrities take their fucking dogs to get like physical therapy in the swimming pool and shit or whatever. Like, and they had an MRI or a CAT scanner which requires some kind of cooling, and I had to like make sure that like the flows for the cooling system was right on that machine. I was
Well,
like, man.
What's cool about the MRI machines is
Stretch?
they're easy money for me, because from the time I get into the dock and I'm removing my debris away, it takes less than an hour. Like
So
the
who
actual delivery
brings-
takes less than an hour.
Who brings the machine in? They're people, right?
I do.
I would assume.
It comes
you
off of
carry
my
it
truck.
in?
It comes off
You
of my
carry
truck.
it in? Oh shit! And you carry all that in, bro?
It all rolls in. Yeah, I hire 1
Oh.
to 2 laborers, and then we go do it. And I don't touch the setup or anything. Like my job is to deliver and remove debris. They have the actual like certified people from Philips do all the setup for those.
I would
So like
assume
literally,
so.
I just bring it in and set it as close to placement as possible, so they don't have to finagle it too much in their setup process, and then I'm out.
Yeah,
Bye, gone.
got it.
On to the
Yeah.
next, or done for the day
Out.
too. So that's another thing I love about my job. If I'm local, like I could be out at fucking noon with a full day's pay.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, it's
That's
cool.
cushy.
Like I don't work hourly. Like I get paid by tonnage or day rate. It depends on what I'm doing. Like it's pretty fucking sweet. It's a good gig. It's hard, and I can't wait to be done with it. Honestly, it's
Would
starting
you-
to beat me up pretty bad physically. Like
Yeah, I can imagine. What would be your like ideal career path? Like if you could just like if you could have like a functioning, profitable business tomorrow, anything of your choice, like what would you do? Like what would you have?
moving company.
You already do what he loves. It's so
I thought
funny.
you would be like, I don't know, some kind of like software development or something like that. I don't know.
I don't like being
No,
inside. I don't like
He's
sitting
like, I
here
don't
all
like
fucking
any
day.
of that
Like, I'm
stuff.
going I've been
He's
going
like, I
fucking mad
sit
all
here
winter,
doing
man,
like fucking deving GTA servers for 6 hours a day, but I don't actually like any of that stuff.
True. Anybody who does like art or dev doesn't enjoy it. It's just like a fixation.
I need to figure out how
we
to
thought
sort
we'd
Parti
enjoyed
out.
at one point. We got into it and
Yeah,
realized.
just
Yeah,
join up,
no.
Savage.
Well,
For all of
need
you,
to
what is
figure
the
out how to sort
weirdest
it
thing
out.
you've ever seen? That's actually a really hard question. I'm gonna need a minute to
A
have a think.
penis.
The weirdest thing I've ever seen.
A penis. 100%. A
That is
dick.
pretty weird. Oh, Prototype wants us
Let's
to
do
put
it.
shades on.
I don't have it up right now.
You have to put shades on.
weirdest thing. I don't own any.
Buddy Christ doesn't have shades. You have to sit there with hand goggles on then. Like this.
Oh, thank you, Daddy Crow. Daddy.
My wrist doesn't even move like that. I can't even move my wrist like that. They're so bad, man. Speaking of my job beating me up, my hands don't work right. Like really, honestly, like, so this is how like a normal hand kind of rests, right? Like this is like resting position for like a normal hand. Look at this fucking thing resting. Look at this thing.
Oh my god.
Cap have
Live long and
strange
prosper,
hands.
motherfucker.
Dude, no, this hand is fucked forever,
beautiful
bro. Like,
hands,
I
but
destroyed
they're
my
Yeah, I
hands.
can tell. Yeah, my
Lots of
left
penis
hand
smacking
is messed up, and
confirmed
it's
they're weird.
actually
Dicks are the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I
I'm
love
sorry,
how the
guys.
first time
the
chat,
arthritis
that's
in
what
this
I chime
knuckle
in
is so
on.
bad now. Like I've been really struggling,
I gotta
and
get
then I have
cortisone
this.
shots every 4
I
months.
have this issue in my finger here now. I have this pain in the middle of my middle finger, and obviously I use this is how I play games. I use that to run forward. W. That's probably my most used like action on my keyboard, and now I'm getting grief just running about on first-person games, and it's just like, bro, my hand. I'm 30. Why is my hand giving up? Why is my hand giving up on me?
I feel like out of all three of us, I'm the one that's the most physically not in pain ever. Like I don't have any like pain when I get up.
Guys mess themselves up. Like by the time I was 20, I'd already smashed up all my hands, broken my knees, freaking like broken all my toes and fingers, and like I never broke any arms or legs, but I've broken all my ribs, like all my small bones. I pretty much broke like easily without, you know, just by accident. Just fucking around, climbing trees, fighting with friends, or like
I wasn't allowed
actual fights,
to do any of that stuff. I wanted to do that stuff, and then I went and did it anyway, and I got in trouble for
jumping
it.
off of roofs and doing all that crazy stuff.
I was about 10 years old. I got my hands on the fucking 12 gauge, and like I knew all about them. I'd shot it before and shit, but didn't think about the fact that I sat up in a pine tree on a branch. And I went to shoot a squirrel with that motherfucker. Let me tell you about falling about 15 feet to the ground after getting knocked out of a tree by a shotgun when you're a little kid, dude.
Power. I was like a skater, so I messed up my legs and knees pretty bad skating. My right knee is like really fucked up from skating, and then I was doing free running and parkour and stuff as well when I was like around that age. So I was like, I messed myself up pretty bad doing that, and then I only really started looking after myself seriously like 6 or 7 years ago. I started taking my I became health conscious and like no, I would say, you know, but before, you know, 8 or 9 years ago, I would do anything, you know. I was just like, I had no limits or moderation. I hadn't learned that yet, you know, so.
Yeah, I learned that after I tore my knee open. That was when I learned how to do it. I was running track and tore my ACL, and then I learned maybe I should stop jumping hurdles because I'm not 21.
I have a new respect for all of you because of this. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Hell yeah. Love that.
Respect my authority.
The skating will get you. Lots of them fools got the butter bones by 30, yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm actually getting an X-ray on my right knee soon, so I can finally figure out what has happened to it and if it is fixable and like if it is, you know, if I can actually get something done with it.
We're
so
talking about
that's cool.
Fucking ourselves up. Something
you have a
that I
doctor's
can't do.
appointment for it?
Yo, welcome in, Hoodie. How's it going, bro?
Something I can't do now that I used to be able to do fucking 2 years ago.
Sorry, I can't do it anymore.
I can no longer climb up in my trailer without the fucking little step that flips out, and I can't just like jump off of my trailer anymore. And now keep in mind the moving trailers are low ride, dude. Like I'm talking, they're like 2.5 feet. The deck is from the ground. Like it's low. It's not like a freight trailer where it sits up high. It's way lower. I can't climb up there without the step. Like I can't just put my leg up there and climb up there anymore, and I can't jump down without fucking almost destroying my knees. Like I used to be up and down that all fucking day without a ramp, without the step, any of that shit. Now it's just like within the past 2 years, like I've lost the ability to do that. I'm falling apart.
Yeah.
I am so stubborn. I remember when I tore my knee, I was like, I refused to give up, and I was so stubborn that I paid thousands of dollars out of my own pocket just to be able to not have that happen in the long term.
Yeah, well, you needed that. You needed a surgery. That was not long after we met because you still had your leg wrapped up when I met you. Your knee was.
I think I had my surgery when I knew you. Actually.
Yeah. It wasn't long. It wasn't long after we met. I remember that.
Oh no, my back's not okay. Honestly,
and I remember you was like, oh, like I can't wait to be fully healed and I can get into my fitness and I can really like push myself and like again and go all the way and get into the shape that I want to be. And now, look, 2 years later, you're freaking smashing your goals, getting new PRs, like mad.
I fell out of a roof. I fell off of a roof, like a second-story roof, about 10 years ago, and I broke 2 of the vertebrae in my back, like completely cracked them, almost clean in half. One of them completely got dislodged, so it's like I severely fucked up my back. And then I have scoliosis on top of it, so like I'm not supposed to be moving the way I move now. And here's what's surprising about it: yes, moving is destroying the rest of my body, but ironically, moving is the reason my back is actually okay.
Yeah, it's.
And here's the thing.
Exercise
Here's the thing.
is
When you think about people moving shit, they carry it in front of them. I don't carry shit in front of me unless it's like a dresser and if I'm team lifting, it's in front of me. But if it's like, I'll run like a whole stack from like I'll throw a strap on my back and shit. Like I'll literally run a stack that's like from the ground up to the fucking ceiling damn near. I'll have it like strapped up on my back like a backpack, or I'll have my hands back here carrying shit. I carry everything like this. It forces that back to be straight.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
I'll even do it with dressers, dude. Like I'll take like those triple dressers, like those really long ones. I'll flip it up on end, sling a strap around it, and get it like backpacked on my shoulders. So that puts all of the weight on my fucking hips and my legs.
Yep.
And then like it literally compresses my back flat with the fucking top of the dresser. So it keeps that perfect posture the whole way down. And I'm just like going up and down stairs with a big ass fucking dresser on my back, one person like this.
So, believe
Like...
it or not, buddy, I have something to bounce off you with that. As everybody knows, I love hiking. So believe it or not, in order to hike with tons of weight up a mountain to like put food up in the huts, that's actually how you're supposed to carry weight more than your body weight.
You want it on your back. You're putting it all on your legs. You're not putting it on your back. Like when you're literally putting it on your back, but it's taking the pressure
in Africa and Asia, they've done it for thousands of years, carrying shit on their head.
So
you know,
I've had
literally like all the like loads of weight on top of your head, like.
I've had customers that travel internationally, like literally say I'm a Sherpa.
Yeah, that's how you do it though.
Like they've watched me work and
it's dangerous to carry weight in front of you. If you're carrying heavy weight in front of you, you're gonna pull your lower back. You know, it's gonna put really a lot of strain on all of the muscles in your back.
The way he's doing it, if he's setting it on his hips,
you're not listening to me. I said if you're carrying heavy weight in front of you, then you're gonna put straight. It
pulls you forward.
Yeah, it pulls you forward, and you actually have to like tense your whole core, all your arms, your whole back to actually hold that there. Like you know,
it's more natural for you to move forward and go back.
You know, it's actually bad for you. It's like lifting with your back instead of your legs. Like, it's just not good.
Yeah, and the thing is, with the way Buddy's doing it, he's actually using every part of his muscle capacity.
Oh, and then I load the truck too, and I literally go from the ceiling, from wall to wall, like floor to the fucking ceiling. So I'm like throwing fucking heavy ass shit like this all day up above my head like this. So like during the summer, like you saw my shoulders before I fucking sat all winter, dude. Like my neck disappears, bro. Like
I have no neck. I totally understand. That's why I wear my hair down.
It's this though. This is what does it for me all fucking day. Like oh yeah, furniture up here, up here.
When I put my arms up, I can't go any more than this because my shoulders are so big. I'm not even joking. I can't touch my ears.
I can. But like it's like my elbows don't go any further.
No, put your bicep on your ear is what she's saying.
I can't.
I can look.
That's all. I'm trying to squeeze it. Like they could go that way, but they're being blocked. Like
I'm a fucking string bean though.
There's a mass.
I'm hypermobile. I'm hypermobile as well. I have really long arms. Like I'm so gangly.
Like man shoulders. I just hide them. I have no neck. What neck?
Sorry, I like short things.
I still have traps and shoulders though.
What neck? Please tell me what neck. I don't have one. Get the fuck out of here.
Put it away. Put it away.
I love you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Beauty Nightmares for actually making an effort with her physical appearance today on the podcast.
Oh.
She's the only one that didn't just get out of bed like this.
She was like, look, I did my makeup.
I didn't even say that. You did.
Actually. Yeah, she was like, no. What you said was like, I got this makeup off of ChatGPT. That's what you said.
I did. I recommended this would make me more sexy. I'm not even joking.
Is it working? Is it working, chat?
Did it work?
Baby Jelly said it worked.
Sexier?
Baby Jelly said it worked.
Baby Jelly. It worked. It
It
worked.
did not work. It did not work. I don't know.
I feel wrong forming an opinion on this.
Go ahead. I need honesty. Did it work?
I mean,
I think the Dino
I'm not a
Nuggies
makeup
t-shirt
man,
is
to be real.
the
Like,
is the
but
real W here.
it does-
Let's be real. The Dino
yeah,
Nuggies
the
t-shirt is
Dino
the real
Nuggies
W.
shirt.
It is. I think it completed the look.
Dino Nuggets.
She's a
She's a
hot
hot
either way.
either
See,
way.
Baby Telly has the right answer.
Yo, what's up, Clutch? How you doing, bro? Welcome
It's
into
not
the podcast.
conditional.
Man. Yeah, there's no
Alright,
conditions here.
I've been slamming Monster. I gotta go. Just
Get some
Yeah,
water.
yeah, do your thing.
No, I
he needs
gotta
to
use
use
the
the
bathroom.
he needs to use the bathroom.
I was trying to think of a clever way to say it, but I lacked the.
He needs to go for a
wording.
piss, is what he needs to do.
Oh, he took his headset.
Time
with
to
him.
drain the lizard.
We're gonna hear it.
This is
drain
the
it, too.
International Degenerates Podcast, you know. We can
No,
say
I got a mute button.
we can say go for a
You
piss.
just leave the mic on. Let us hear it, man. Let us hear it. Full force.
I mean, if you want.
You want to join the podcast? Yo, hit me up, Clutch. We
Yo,
need guests,
Clutch, let's
dude.
go,
You would
yeah.
you would be a really good guest, Clutch. You've got a lot to say and a cool story with like content creation and a lot of cool things to talk about from your life, like with Halo and everything. Special guest? Yeah, hit me up, bro. We'll get you on, man. I'm in VC. Oh, it doesn't really work like that, brother. We book in guests and then we have an itinerary for like the whole show, what we're going to talk about. You know, it's quite like an organized thing. It's not like a jump in and out kind of deal. But if you do want an episode, you know, we can get you on.
He's mad.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
he's-
actually, Clutch, if anything, I'm mad at you for not knowing how this podcast works, considering we've been doing it for 2.5 years. Like the whole time we've known each
Hey.
other, and you still don't know how it works. So, actually,
Been around
actually,
forever.
Clutch.
Bro.
Just like spam the chat. It never happened.
I didn't ask to be here. I need to
That's
pee.
funny.
No, I need to pee. God damn it.
Yeah, I
fucking
mean, it's
Christ.
contagious.
But I want to join that.
Well, I
Oh
drained the
man,
lizard.
I'm
What are you
sorry. Well,
draining?
we could get
I'm
you on
draining your
if
urethra.
I'm not sure if we have someone for next week, but we don't have someone for the week after that. I believe. But I think we have someone for the week after that.
What's
but
wrong,
there
baby?
there are spots, bro.
Such a good
Hit me up,
boy.
man. We'll
Look
book
at
you in, bro.
ears.
Like I said,
Hello, baby.
you would definitely have a good episode.
Dino Nuggies.
It's the best shirt ever.
Yo, Queen of the
Where
Green,
did
how's
you
it
get
going?
that?
Welcome in. Welcome to the International
It's my
Degenerates
boyfriend's
Podcast.
shirt. It's not mine. I'm sorry.
Wait, that's David's t-shirt. I'm very disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
David's cooler than I am. I steal. all
Yeah,
his
clearly. Can you do a guest without a camera? If so, I would love to come and talk at some point down the road. We actually haven't
Camera
ever
is
had
required.
have a guest without a camera. Yeah, obviously, like we do like to have the guest with the camera because it's very. It helps with the engagement and the feel of the podcast. You know, it kind of sets us apart from other podcasts because you can actually watch our podcast. A lot of podcasts you can just listen to. You know, so that's something.
It's alright. I have an idea. We
but yeah.
can get her set up with a couple of mods and make her like that dislocated guy, the delocated or whatever.
I
You
think
know,
we
with,
had-
like
I-
deep in the voice.
I think we
Do
had a
it like one of those
VTuber.
interviews
I think
with
we had a
somebody that
VTuber
was, like,
once. You
snitching
know,
on someone.
did we?
Just give her like the black silhouette with the deep voice like this. Just kind of sitting off at a weird side angle, so you can't. Really
Otherwise, I'd
tell
have
the
to do
side
it by phone.
profile,
We've
like-
had guests on phone. On phone. Super Cajun did his episode off of
Yeah.
his phone.
So
Yeah.
when you're on mobile, if you turn your phone sideways, it actually opens your camera up like ours sits. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
do the vertical camera anymore. If you flip it sideways, it'll widescreen the camera, so you won't notice the difference.
How's your day going, Queen of the Green? Thank you for being here. I love that little Jeff emote.
That's something that Voldemort taught me about mobile and podcast is the flip the
Yeah.
phone sideways, get the full camera.
But you have
I'm
to
like,
make sure
oh,
your
that's handy.
you have to make sure your auto rotate is on and not locked
Yeah, it's
on
gotta
your
be
settings.
on.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you'll just be sideways skinny.
yeah. Because there's been a few times people have been in the Discord call with their phone sideways, like it's not working. It's not working.
Turn your rotate on.
I may need to check on that. Keep you guys updated. Yeah, no worries. Thanks. Yeah. Got lots of love for Jeff. Jeff the Land Shark. He's so cute. Thank you for the alert, DJ Cam.
Lurk.
Appreciate you, brother.
God damn, lurking cam.
Lurking Cam.
Lurking out the poop chute.
So when did you get into gaming, buddy? At what age?
Oh my. Well, there was a game called Combat Arms. It was a fairly new game at the time. Okay, actually, it goes back further than that, honestly. My first time playing video games, and what really got me into them was Earthworm Jim on Windows 98.
Oh yeah, I had that on Sega Mega Drive Earthworm Jim. That's a classic, mate. You had like the laser guns,
floppy,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yep.
You could like swing around and
sick.
stuff. Yeah, that game was so good.
Yeah, that was the first like actual video game I got into that wasn't like computer chess or Minesweeper or something, you know. Like, that was like the first actual like video game. Like,
The topic of the podcast. So the International Degenerates Podcast, we basically just talk absolute waffle. We talk about anything we want, really. Usually quite controversial stuff. We have a segment called the Tinfoil Hat segment, which we're going to get to here shortly, about conspiracy theories. But usually the first bit, we just hang out, we interview our guests, we find out what they do online, and kind of maybe what kind of content they're creating, and their experiences on streaming platforms, etc. And yeah, we talk about all sorts of things: technology, politics, religion, like all of the things that people usually don't talk about as well. We talk about kinks, sexual preferences, all kinds of hey, Beauty Nightmares, what kinds of things do we talk about on the podcast?
the Super Nintendo. Yeah, I went to console after I started on PC.
Penis,
And then I went
sex,
back to PC.
politics, life. We talk about conspiracy theories. We talk about aliens. We talk about pets. We talk about food. We talk about ethics. We talk about politics.
You already said politics.
We talk about JRP. We talk about a lot of video games.
Yeah,
we talk
just
about
typical
poop.
degenerate stuff. Poop, yeah,
Still
usually
looking
poop,
for a
poop
co-host,
and
by the way.
buttholes gets brought up every episode, to be fair.
We've been doing pretty good. It hasn't been brought up yet, but it just got brought up now.
brought it up.
Conspiracies, staying glued? Oh, hell yeah. My first experience of gaming was a Commodore.
talk about
Oh, I've heard of the Commodore.
I'm still
That's an
trying to
old
find a co-host,
school.
too,
That's an old
for a
school
podcast
thing.
I got coming up.
Oh yeah, we have
I
tinfoil
need-
hat conversation every podcast. That's like a
It
whole.
happens. It happens.
That's
It's
like a
unavoidable.
15-minute,
Oh, you know what?
15-minute conversation.
We was actually supposed to get tinfoil for this week. We'll have to do it for
we can
next week. We'll have to do
we
it
can
for next
now.
week.
I have to. All right, I'm doing it.
I don't know if I know I've got some, but it's in the workshop.
Yeah, I don't think I got any left. I gotta get more.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go into the workshop now. It's all locked up and everything. I'm a conspiracy theorist,
Am I the
aka
only
critical
one that went
thinker.
and grabbed aluminum
I love that.
foil?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make my tinfoil hat while we hang out.
I'm in my kitchen right now looking, but I think it's all gone. We use it to like cover up pots and pans and shit frequently.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
baking sheets and whatnot. Like it actually gets used here.
It's not just for hat making purposes.
Yeah.
Beauty Nightmare's all about it, look. She's all about it.
I am.
How do you not have tinfoil? I do, it's just in the workshop. Because I was using it for something. You know what I might do? I might get like a bucket hat and just like cover the bucket hat in tinfoil. And then
I'm
have like a
making a
tinfoil
straight
bucket hat.
Dunce cap, bro.
And then I could wear the same tinfoil bucket hat for the segment every weekend. Yeah, thank you for the Discord community check-in. Hell yeah.
We're out. Ugh.
But I used to have a Sega Mega Drive hoodie back in the day. I had a Sega Mega Drive, I had Sonic, I had, what did I have? Streets of Rage, Road Rage 2.
My first console was PS1 after PS2 was already out.
Oh, yeah.
That was my first console. I was PC up to that point, and then I went console all the way up until the Xbox One came out, and I'm like, nah.
PS1 is what
No.
really... Well, no, I always loved playing video games, but PlayStation 1 was when I was, like, mesmerized, like, blown away, like, fully immersed
when all
and
the
just
cool
like,
games
what?
came
Yeah,
out.
like... I remember playing
That's
Tomb
when
Raider 3 on
Sledstorm
PlayStation
and
1 and
Tomb
being
Raider.
like, this is nuts.
Doom was lit.
I had a PS1, the small one. Oh yeah, like the later release one.
Yeah, the re-release.
I've actually still got all of my consoles apart from my original Xbox. That's the only one that I somehow lost throughout my life or gave away or lent to someone and never got back. But yeah,
I still have my.
I want to
my
set them all up.
PS3.
Out there.
I wish I had somewhere to display them, but I don't really have I don't really have
Look at
anywhere
that.
behind me that
my-
I can put
I
cool
still
stuff
have
on
my
display, to
JTAG
be fair.
Xbox too. I have a 360 that's JTAG still.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Freaking
I JTAG'd it 2 weeks.
jailbroken Xbox.
I did it 2 weeks before they did the patch to stop
Anyway, oh, thanks for
GameCube. Oh, GameCube was dope, but I never had one. My cousins had
I'm
one,
making
so
a
I still got
tinfoil
to. I
hat,
still got to
guys.
experience it, but I never had. We
GameCube.
had a PlayStation 2, so like, I was.
GameCube was on some shit, dude.
Yeah.
They had this Star Wars game with this little like ball thing that was like a motion detector and an actual lightsaber, and it was like a Jedi. I think it was Jedi Academy or something like that. But
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it
yeah.
literally had this orb that you plugged in as the controller, and this
I
other
make
thing
a
took letters, and it
tiara.
was motion sense for you to actually use the lightsaber in the game
Tinfoil
and shit like
tiara
that.
for the princess.
Well, Nintendo have been doing stuff like that since the freaking like 80s and
Like Duck
90s.
Hunt and
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
shit,
I'm making a tinfoil tiara
Yeah,
instead.
That Star Wars one was cool though, because like
Yeah, but the
GameCube
signals
was, like,
will
when
get
they
through the
stepped up again on the
tiara.
graphics.
You can't have a hole in the top of it, otherwise it won't be functional. The Skynet signals will be able to penetrate.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's too thin. It's too thin. That's
I have a
vanity
GameCube and a
tin
Wii.
hat.
Yo, I've still got my Wii. I
It's a
love the Wii.
tiara!
You're
I
number
used to
one
play
party right
Mario
now,
Strikers
buddy.
Charge Football, obviously
Tiara!
Wii Sports,
Hey,
Link's
Liz,
crossbow training.
I'm number
as
one
well.
on Party
I
right
love
now,
that
and you're
game.
number 2 on Party right
Let's
now. You're number
Oh,
2 on
really?
Party right now. International
I'm-
Degenerates top 2 on Party at the moment.
Yo, let's go.
Oh,
How many
yeah.
viewers have you got watching you on Party right now?
I got 80 right now.
Damn. Yo, what's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in on the Party side
I
of Buddy
appreciate
stream.
all
yeah.
y'all over here on Party. I appreciate all y'all everywhere else too.
Love the
Just gotta
GameCube.
show
Not a single
special
game on it.
appreciation here.
I have one yet. Really? You never beat a game on the GameCube? I don't know if anyone remembers a game on the Wii called Red Steel, but I really liked that. Oh my god!
I don't
what the
think
hell?
I've ever completed a game on the GameCube either. I've played plenty of them quite a bit, but I don't think I've ever like finished a game. Hey, what up, Balthier? How you doing, my dude? Thank you for
Mario
stopping in.
Sunshine?
Welcome to the
Oh,
podcast.
Mario Sunshine. That was a great game. And
I
Mario
have a
Party.
tinfoil
I
hat.
remember playing Mario Party as well. That was always a good time. Mario Kart Double Dash. Oh yeah, Mario Kart
wish
Double
I had
Dash.
tinfoil.
I remember we all had the Wiimotes in the steering wheels. We had these little plastic steering wheels that you put you clip the Wiimote in, and you would be like.
We bumped up to 112.
Alright, I'm ready. I am tinfoil hat.
All right.
Quiet.
Are you protected from the Illuminati?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Cool.
until the satellite rotates positions and hits the hole in the top of it.
Yeah.
It's okay, tiara.
Until the chemtrails just like use their nanobot
Eat
technology
the rest of the hat.
to like go up your nostril instead.
I'm the tinfoil princess.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so I guess it's time. I guess it's that time, guys. Mr. Buddy Christ.
Time.
I have 2 questions to
Oh.
ask you because I forgot to ask the very, very first question that I was supposed to ask you at the very, very start of the podcast. And that question is, Mr. Buddy Christ, what makes you what makes
He
you?
fucks people's wives.
degenerate.
That's not hard.
Hey, let me ask him the
I mean,
question.
she's got
He's a
a
wife
point
fucker.
there, but
He's a consensual wife
Yeah, that
fucker. He's
is
not a
fair.
home wrecker.
I mean,
Let's
yeah, true.
let's
I'm
clear
not a
things
home
up. He's not a home
no,
wrecker.
I'm not a home wrecker.
He just sometimes helps out the homies when
They can't do it right, you know. Like,
you
I'm just
know.
taking this off. I'm done.
well, oh my god.
And some
So what's
people,
crazy, too, is 'cause,
some people are
like,
very like closed off when it comes to things like that, but other people it's like not even a thing, you know. Some people
Well,
it's
like-
like so.
almost a year ago I was on this podcast and I was asked the same question. So this is actually going to be kind of cool to figure out what I'm going to come up with for this and then go back and look at the difference from then to now just to see like the difference in it, all right? But I don't know. What I don't know, it's really hard to describe what makes me a degenerate because it's literally just like me being me that makes me a degenerate. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally just like I can't describe what it is that makes me that way. It's just everything about me. Like I'm not a society person. Like I don't like people. I fucking hate people.
Yep.
Well,
And to be
the
honest,
majority
like,
of
at
people,
this
I
point-
feel the same
at this
about
point,
most people. They just not like with
I'll
it.
literally say anything or do anything at this point for a good fucking laugh. To be real, like I don't care. Like if somebody gets butthurt over it, I'm sorry, not my problem. Like
Pretty much.
if it's funny, it's funny, man. Like I just, yeah.
I had so much shit on my desk.
Yeah, fair enough. You passed the test. You're still a degenerate a year later.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
All right.
I ain't going nowhere. It's only getting
Well
worse.
done.
It's only downhill from here.
And now, Mr. Buddy Christ, What conspiracy theories do you believe in, and why?
Well, definitely not the flat Earth.
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
We're gonna put the tin hat back on. Well, we had already talked about the elves earlier. Here's one that's actually a very, very, very widely believed conspiracy, and that's I believe the lunar landing that we all saw was faked.
Really?
I don't believe that it was necessarily fake that we went to the moon, but what was seen on TV and broadcasted on TV was not real.
Oh.
That was not fucking real. There's no fucking way. There's been so many fucking like physics like that have been proved by it, all the way down to the little micro asteroids that are at like if the flag was blowing, what would be causing that in space where there's no oxygen or airflow or anything like that?
Yeah, there's no atmosphere.
Micro asteroids, like micrometeorites. And what are micrometeorites while they're moving? They're hot. They would be burning that flag. That flag would be like burned up and tattered. There'd be holes in it. Like it would be fucked up.
Well, one thing that I've seen about the original moon landing is there's shadows cast from two, like there's shadows that cross, and it's like
there's
obviously the sun. Yeah, there's more than one light source, and it's like, bro, like how? But that was the one thing that I kind of made me think about it. Yeah.
It's not bouncing back off another planet because the moon reflects it. You know, like the moon reflects the sun. It's not reflecting off of Earth like that, you know, and even if it was, it'd be a similar direction, you know, like it's not going to be two different light sources. It's not going to bounce directly back because it's a sphere, so it's going to hit an angle. It's going to hit an angle at a different angle. You're not going to see the same light source hitting 2 points.
I do think we've been up there though. I don't know if I'm not. I don't think I'll ever fully decide on whether or not I believe if they actually did it when they said they did. But I
don't think we went then. I think it was some years after
we've
that.
got up there, but I've got, I think some mad stuff about the moon. I brought it up on the podcast before. I genuinely believe that moon is hollow. Every single crater on that moon is the exact same depth as well. I don't know if you lot know about that.
Just proof on that happening at the time it happened was the amount of fuel that the ships held, and the amount of fuel it would take to get up there, and the amount of fuel it would take the thrusters to get off the moon and back. There wasn't enough fuel for that to actually happen. With our fuel technology at the time, like this is actually something Elon Musk actually did the calculations on. You know, Mr. SpaceX, the guy who specializes in fucking rocket aircrafts, like he does all that shit. He was sitting there like with the technology they had readily available to them at the time that was in those rockets. There's no way that would have been able to have a return trip. It would have been one fucking way if it even made it to the landing spot.
Do you believe they actually sent the dog in space that died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They send loads of animals up into space to see what would happen. That's before they send humans up.
We test everything on animals before we test it
No,
on
I know.
humans.
I'm just curious. Like, I'm just.
I believe that 100%.
I'm extending the tinfoil hat thing
was
because
a
dog.
That is factual. All of that shit is recorded. It's like all of the studies, all of the information from that dog. I can't remember that dog's name, but it actually is famous. That dog, and all of that information of that is like out there. You know, it's all like been released and it's all like public information.
Yeah, but they like literally used that dog shortly before the lunar landing. If you know historically, that dog trip was like literally months before the actual lunar landing on United States. Believe it or not, if you look it up.
Yeah, because they was testing it out. They was testing out their craft to see if things could survive in their new crafts, in their new rockets.
And the dog didn't live. Let's just say that.
No, it probably ran out of fuel and couldn't return back.
No, the dog did die.
Systems, like there's no fuel. It didn't have enough for a return trip.
To protect NASA for future investments. Yeah, probably. You see this?
Another conspiracy.
Do you know what's mad? Hold tight real quick. You know what's mad? Like freaking. I don't know who it was. Like whoever the political powers that be in America stopping SpaceX from helping out with the people stuck up at the International Space Station for 9 months, and then eventually like just being like, all right, Elon, go and get him, and then Elon Musk fucking went and picked him up.
Have you guys seen that he has successfully launched and caught rockets now? Like they can return.
Oh yeah, he's had that for years, bro. He's had that for years, man.
They've been running them like crazy lately, and it's like it's past the testing phase now. They're gonna start actually using them.
They've been using them.
That shit's cool.
They've been sending people in those rockets that land. Yeah, there's been people in those. There's been people in those. I swear down.
Yeah,
And
I've been
I don't
watching
know
it,
if
dude,
you've
that
ever
shit's
watched
fucking,
it,
like,
and then the rocket
crazy.
is coming down like,
I mean, they use
and there's
almost
like the
the
big
same
flames like
technology
shooting
to
out the
get those
bottom of it.
Yeah,
astronauts.
And then
it kind of wiggles its
yeah,
way
it wiggles
in
its way in, and then it starts tipping over to one side, and you're like, oh, and then like a fucking flame
No,
starts
dude,
shooting out of it, and then it just like strains it back up. It's like, what the?
It's crazy to watch, man.
Yeah, that shit is nuts,
That's actually
bro.
something I would love to, because they actually let you like go watch the launches of those from a safe
Oh,
distance
yeah,
and shit
yeah.
like that. I would actually love to go see one of those in real life launch. That'd be the coolest shit
That's
ever.
in Florida, right? I think.
Yeah, Florida and Texas are where most of the spacecrafts from the U.S. are launched out of.
I think there's quite a few like
Texas
places
is actually
though.
where the big ones go. Florida's where a lot of them just end up. There's a
Isn't
couple
there
in
like
California
Hawaii
too.
as well, or Guam or something? They launch
No.
rockets from.
No, maybe
Hawaii has
maybe militant
volcanoes.
rockets and like satellite rockets, but not like the big like
I
people.
swear there
rockets.
was like one. I swear there's like some big NASA place on one of those islands, like Guam or somewhere.
They might send satellites up there.
Maybe.
I don't think it's anything for man ships though. Like I think it's just satellites.
The movie we see
I feel
now
like
is
my
just
brain
the
is
Earth
protected.
they use and flip it upside down and add a fog effect. Wait. No, I actually have you got any of you guys seen the TV show Silo? It's about a bunch of people that have been living in this underground bunker for like 200 years, and no one knows if it's safe to go outside or not. And it's like, and then one person makes it outside, and then it's all green and like everything's fine, but that is like a projection. It's like a freaking like fake, and everything is actually fucked outside. But yeah, it's actually a really mad interesting show. I need to finish it. I only got like
I
halfway
remember
through the second
watching a
season.
movie about something like that. It's like some creepy dude who keeps a girl in his house because he doesn't want her to die outside, and she eventually does go outside and dies, and the guy was like, "I told you so," despite being like really creepy, odd, weird movie.
Silo is sick. Yeah, Silo's pretty good. Seriously, I saw a video that could prove that. Yo, that's mad. I need to have a look at that. Watch the ending. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I actually need to catch up with that. But that was actually
Buddy,
a really
do you
cool
believe
show.
in the reptile people?
So
Lizard
that's actually
people?
kind of something I was going to get into. I do not believe in lizard people, but I do heavily believe in a deep state government controlling the fucking world.
Cap is gonna have a fit. He believes in the reptile people.
I don't believe
Bro,
in lizard people.
the
but I believe
reptilians-
there is a
the
hidden
reptilians
fucking
are out there, bro.
government that owns and runs the whole fucking world.
I'm sorry, but the reptilians are out there. The visitors
I'm
are
sorry.
here.
If we're going that route, I think South Park had it more accurate with the crab people.
Yes, I believe in crab people.
I feel like it would be more like crab
Crab
people if that was the thing.
Yes, I believe in crab people as well.
And that's if you just look at like evolution and shit, and like, you know, like if they're in the center of the earth, like it makes sense for them to be kind of crab-like, you know, like.
I mean, they don't even have to be. They don't even have to be human. I believe
Something else.
crab humanoids would make sense.
Instead
Like
of
crab-shaped humanoids.
instead of lizard people, here's something that I could see being very probable and 100% possible. Have you ever? I think it's called The Time Machine. Have you ever read that book and seen the movie?
No.
Oh yeah, so it's
Hot
about
Tub
this
Time
guy
Machine?
who invented the time. No, it's just called The Time Machine. I forgot the author of it, but it was a really good book. But what it is, this guy goes back and either back or forward in time. It's been years since I fucking read it or seen the movie, but he encounters these cave people like in the center of the fucking earth, basically. You know, he discovers a whole other like civilization of people, but they're like completely albino and pasty white because they've never seen sunlight. You know, their like eye structure is different, their whole body structure is different because they're just cave.
Wait, is that a horror
their
movie?
whole fucking life. No.
No,
it's a sci-fi movie. Dude.
I seen a horror movie like that, and they go they go into it's like these chicks and they go caving. They like go down into this cave, and then there's like
Here, I'll get it.
there's these freaking like pale creatures that live down there that are like trying to eat them and shit. Can't remember what it's called.
So the movie came out in 2002.
What's it called?
The book is by H.G. Wells. It's called The Time Machine.
Oh, Wells. Damn.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite authors. I can't believe I forgot that was by him. H.G. It's funny, both of them start with an H and they're abbreviated. So H.G. Wells and H.P. Lovecraft are like my two favorite authors of all time.
Okay, you can play with your phone,
The Time
Bobby.
Machine, really good. It's been remade a few times. All right, yo,
My
let's go
dog
try
is
it. How's
so
it going?
sweet. He just doesn't know what he
Apple
wants.
TV off a dodgy stick.
But yeah, so the creatures that he encounters, I see that being a highly probable, possible thing. Like it's super probable that that's real. Like, if there is another like species dwelling inside of the Earth, it would be more like that than lizard people.
I hate to say, I think mermaids are totally feasible.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, look at evolution. Look at all the creatures in evolution. It's possible, man. Like,
Well,
I mean,
a mermaid is a completely probable being.
The main reason why I believe that the reptilians are out there is because if our meteorite never hit and wiped out the dinosaurs, we would be lizard people. You know, the humanoid form that we would have eventually evolved into, we would have been from dinosaurs, not mammals. You know, and
yeah.
And
we're doing conspiracy theories.
Because the dinosaurs got wiped out, and then in the next phase of the Earth,
he was like, the fuck?
It was allowed for mammals to be able to actually, like, evolve. That's how we ended up being, like, how we are now. But imagine...
I mean, look how sharp my elbows
Imagine
are.
if we were dinosaur people. If, we could be dinosaur people. If the dinosaurs never got wiped out.
The kids show dinosaurs now. Not the mama, not the mama.
Yes. I have talon elbows. This might have been a beak at one point. Who knows?
Maybe.
Dave, do you want to wear my tinfoil hat?
All right, we're changing it up. Buddy James is now becoming a lizard person.
What about the Greys? Do you believe in the Greys, buddy? Like the normal-looking
handsome.
aliens with the big-headed guys, like the little short guys.
Okay. So somebody got the idea of that as an alien figure somewhere. Something inspired that look. Maybe not exactly to that, but there's something very similar to that inspired that look as
like Paul. Like Paul from the movie Paul.
Yeah, something, because just also you got to think about how widely that's like that image depicts aliens and like everything, you know, like that's somebody saw that in order to keep that a thing. Like
what, bro?
Yo, let's go. Welcome,
Raiders. Hey, we got a pizza and a raid, bro.
Hey yo.
Let's go. Everything's happening right now
on Twitch.
Let's go. Fuck yeah! Look at all the hype. Let's
go.
Welcome to the fucking International Degenerates Podcast. We have BuddyChrist live here today for everybody. Things are coming through.
I'm sorry in
Holy
advance.
Shit. No, there's no sorry here. We're having a tinfoil hat conversation about lizard people, reptilians, mermaids. Welcome in everybody. Thank you so much. No, you go do your thing. Thank you for the raid. We'll keep them entertained.
Hold on. I think I finally got the chat adjusted how I want it. For
Nice.
Cap's chat on my stream, bro. Like...
I've really been struggling today. My stream has been really struggling today. I'm losing 26% of my frames even now.
It. I just got your chat down at the bottom there now.
Oh yeah,
that's a little
very
bit
nice.
Better. Oh, we got the food. We got the food. We're going full screen for the food real quick.
I need to put that in the VC highlights. My stream's probably gonna freaking crash whilst I upload this.
I'm not even gonna lie, the angle you were holding that plate, I thought it was rounded with broken corners up. I didn't realize the whole plate was square. Like...
It's a square, rounded plate. It's very odd. My dad gave it to me.
You're great, buddy.
My dad was very
excited. Thank you very much.
Welcome in, guys. For anyone who doesn't understand what's going on here, this is the International Degenerates Podcast.
Your first time chat.
Every week, us degenerates come together to talk about our experiences, our thoughts, share just random different stories and happenings, and
Do you guys feel like you've been abducted by aliens at one point in your life?
No. I feel like I would definitely know if I had a encounter like that. You know, I would definitely feel like I would remember something, or I would know that I got taken, or there would be a time portion missing in my life that, you know, and that's never happened. So I don't know. I don't think so.
I've never been abducted to my knowledge, but going back on my childhood and me living in the middle of nowhere, there was no light pollution in the skies ever where I lived. Like we were the closest town of like fucking maybe 50 people was like fucking 20 miles away. Like I was in the sticks in the middle of nowhere on like 80 acres of fucking like forest land, and so there's no light pollution. Like dude, there's stuff that I've seen that I saw in that sky that even as an adult now, like I still can't I can't remember the details of it, and I also there's no way I could describe what I fucking saw. Like there's just no words to describe like the things like that I saw, like the movements, the fucking objects, like just weird shit, man. Like again though, that's something like going back on the DMT thing since I did that, like that's something I've never seen again. Like
Well, Sombra said he has been abducted by aliens and he hates them.
she that's Jade.
Oh,
What
did
happened?
they probe you?
Yeah, what happened when you got abducted by aliens? That's really intriguing. If you don't mind sharing, obviously, if you don't want to.
No,
Yeah,
hold up.
tell us.
Were they real aliens or were they just dressed up as aliens probing you? Like
Alien orgy fetish?
that's the next video shoot idea right there.
Buddy,
Gonna
I think we figured out
Gonna
the
be an
next
alien
porn
abduction with probing and lots of it.
Or he has a probing every 4 years since he was 9. That's traumatic.
Jesus.
I'll share them on my day of the podcast. All right, okay. Hell yeah.
Oh,
hell
fuck yeah. Leave us on a little bit of a cliffhanger
Got
for
some
this.
spookiness. Add the eeriness to it, make it all eerie.
Buddy, I think we found the next porn we're gonna watch together on fucking a Friday. It's gonna be
Yeah.
alien porn.
No,
Okay.
stop
This
watching
Friday we'll
porn.
search for aliens.
Stop watching porn on Fuck Out Friday.
We do it every week.
That doesn't make it okay.
It's totally fine. We're not wanking.
No, we're not. We're not breaking the rules. We're not
No.
waking in the VEC. We're just laughing our ass off at how bad the fucking parodies are and how the characters are. Dude, I'm still fucked up over Rocket, the Guardians of the Galaxy parody.
Oh
bro.
no, bro.
That's so bad.
Like, he looked like a crack-headed ass fucking squirrel, I swear to God.
The Groot with a giant dick. A wooden dick.
That's crazy. That is insane.
If you're not in the community ship already, use this Discord link here to join up.
I need
Do
to
not
find
want
out
to
what
miss
is
these
going on with
conversations
my
or the Fuck It
internet.
Up Friday show on Fridays. Wild shit happens.
I think
All are
it's
welcome,
ship
18
time.
plus.
Oh.
Have you seen Fire in the Sky?
No, I haven't.
No.
I have not.
All right.
Nope.
Sorry, guys. I was just trying to fix my,
Like the
my
sun?
streaming issue, but nothing I'm doing will fix
think it's
it.
a
I'm
movie.
still losing like 66% of my frames. It's insane.
Oof.
You are so needy.
Yeah, I forgot to
know, I
restart my
know.
PC before I started streaming, and sometimes this happens, and then I don't understand how to fix it. Like the sun? Like the sun?
Go to your
Oh, Fire in the Sky.
task manager. Go to your
Yeah,
task manager and see if you just got shit open.
I haven't seen the Fire in the Sky as such, but I feel like I've heard about it. In for a treat. It's a movie, not the sun. Very traumatizing.
Oh, Fire in the Sun?
Never heard of it.
I'm gonna look it up right meow.
Right
nah,
now.
he's gonna
Right
go get
now.
traumatized. He's all about being traumatized. I'm sitting here eating like a fat ass. Hey, Babby!
Fire in the Sky. Fire in the Sky. 1993.
Hey, Abby.
I
Happy
don't think I've
Sunday.
seen
Hope
this.
you're having a good one. Let's come through to the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude. So literally the first there's a YouTube video that pops up for it, and like the first comment on it is like, "This story isn't. If this story isn't real, then how did all those guys pass lie detector tests with the same answers and describe seeing the same thing?" Yep, I'm gonna watch this at some
God.
point. I'm
No.
watching this.
Oh, no.
Man, it looks like it's a science fiction drama film from 1993. Everything we've talked about today, I've pulled up in a browser and researched.
Yeah, I always
hot,
usually do that.
really?
at the,
Guys, like,
Oh, you noticed too. Everybody's like saying you're looking sexy today.
I guess it worked.
I guess so. ChatGPT has determined my sexiest look available to me. I'm out of pizza. I did a disappearance trick.
Wow, look at that. You ate that whole box of pizza already. That's incredible.
No, I'm accomplished. I am a certified pro.
Yeah, you eat
Remover
that
of
muscle,
pizza.
mommy.
Destroyer. Out of here.
You eat them calories, you put them back in your body.
My biceps are bigger than yours! Oh,
They are too, probably.
no! Oh my god.
Yeah, probably.
I haven't measured them lately, I wouldn't know.
I can't.
I
Like,
drank this whole
pack on
monster. I
fucking,
need to
like,
pee.
bulk muscle. Like I'm like fucking all lean muscle, dude. All I can build is lean muscle. Even when I'm like.
She should be kicked. Why? Oh!
You showed
I
us.
don't share pizza. I know I don't. I didn't even share any with my dog. I'm an asshole. I don't have anything left. Look.
Poor
Nothing.
Mason. Poor Mason.
He just realized there's nothing left and he's just like, what the fuck? There's nothing.
I wanted a bite.
Nothing. You don't get any pizza crust. You get sick.
Pizza
Yeah.
crust. Pizza.
Mommy's full. Right now. Do you want a banana? I'll give you a banana.
Mommy's full right now.
Get out of here. Just because I have no neck doesn't mean I'm a dude.
I know you're not a dude.
Y'all fucking make fun of me so bad for having muscles.
I'm not making fun of you.
Y'all are
Just 'cause I
fucking
made a
targeting
deep
pieces of
voice.
fucking shit. It's
Oh,
because I'm more masculine than half the men on the internet.
Women
Doesn't
need
mean
to
it's
learn
okay to
how
make
to
fun
take
of
a
it.
compliment, you know?
Step on me with that comb, mommy.
I'll spank you with this. Bend over.
You're gonna spank me with a
She's like,
comb?
you called her mummy, and she's like,
I'll go the
I'm not a
fine
man.
tooth side.
Oh.
What the hell? Yeah, I've actually don't know what to do about my thing. I think I've just got to give up.
Stream dropping?
Yeah, just losing 60% of my frames, and I don't know why.
Oh,
It's like there's no apparent
Oh,
reason
no.
why my stream is like taking
My
a shit.
keyboard.
I'm so excited for this Red Dead
My
character.
think it's,
I've played
um,
around with this
no.
voice for 2 days now.
I think it's
dude,
virtual
like-
cam, but I can't reduce the quality of the virtual cam or anything. It's just there's only
I fucking love Swallow Bowl more than I can tell you now.
Rufus Weeniebottom, curator of magical elixirs, at your service, madam.
good old
That's how I'm gonna
Rufus.
start scamming people, dude.
I'm
Rufus
playing
Weeniebottom.
I'm playing a tribe lady that is like an occultist.
So that works out too on my character because I can like con my way in with like my American tongue into your guys' fucking thing and just like run with y'all. Oh, I'm
mean,
the con man of the
she's-
group.
She's an immigrant, so her story is she came from Transylvania to bring her gods to she's a preacher basically. She tries to revive people with the good spirits that guide her. She's an EMS.
There's
Yeah,
no
you're
sound
gonna
on
be
my
a guest
stream.
host at some point.
There should be sound on my stream.
RP and THC podcast. That's gonna be a thing. Oh yeah, lick that cone.
Yeah, I should have sound on my stream. Okay.
That's so stupid.
yeah.
Can you guys hear me on my stream?
Tongue do.
Never mind, I'm here. Okay, no worries.
There's something wrong.
Rub it in your mouth.
Hey yo, hey yo.
This is why I can't be left. I can't be left to my own devices because I don't care. I'll just be like,
This is why we're degenerates.
Yeah, alright, thank you, Abby.
don't give a
Appreciate it.
shit. I don't care. I muted you on that stream, bruh.
Oh my god.
Wow. I see how
What
it
I
is.
hate is when I go to click over to a different tab and I accidentally click the mute at the top of the tab and I don't realize it. I'm like, why isn't my sound working? I'm like
Why
turning the
isn't
volume
it
up and down and it's not
working?
doing nothing. Like,
Yo, story of my life.
then I look up and I'm
why
like, oh.
isn't it working, Mom? Why isn't it working?
This is ridiculous.
Cap, I have a question for you that has nothing to do with the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When does your time change over?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Oh, okay. Alright, just let me know. I muted Buddy too. I also have all three going at once. Who are you watching on? Are you watching on Caps?
On the
It looks like
30th
you're watching on
of
Caps.
March. On the 30th of March, our
Okay.
clocks change, and then it'll be another 5-hour difference. So next week.
Alright, so that way we can reset back to 1
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
Formal 1 o'clock for both
yeah,
of us.
yeah.
Alright, cool. We've been playing the podcast by ear for the last couple weeks because he's in a 4-hour difference and I'm on a 4-hour difference, so it's like we're closer in time.
Because America clocks changed, but our clocks didn't change.
Yeah.
If I got multiple people up, I've pretty much only run the audio on one stream. Otherwise, it's too much. Especially if they're all streaming the same thing, because the different delays really fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Mute Buddy too, or else I have all three going at once, and then that's too much.
I feel so special.
Yeah. No, you should only have to have one of our streams unmuted. It should be.
No, you don't
the
need all
party
of it.
streams are gonna be the least delay.
You're in the past, no, I'm in the future.
me
I am in
down.
the future. I am future man to the Americans and the Canadians
Future
and
man.
the South Americans.
I'm past. We have past, present, future.
I mean, you and I are in the same time,
Nathan,
so
you are in the way, bud. What are you doing? Get out of
our
here.
head bobs were in sync there,
degenerate.
Cap. I loved it.
Get.
Our head bobs were in
It's
sync.
actually a
for
really
couple
good
seconds.
DMCA free rock playlist I've been using.
Yeah.
You
I
played
noticed
that
we're
last
playing
week.
rock today.
That's the
I
one
was
I
like,
used.
this is
Yeah.
fucking cool. Like, hi everyone. This is for my fellow brothers. You might go through hardships right now. You might suffer in silence. We keep your chin up, champ. You got this.
You actually read all that? It's hard for me
I
to read all
believe
that.
you have been put on this planet for a reason. It's on you to find out what that reason is. Don't give up.
It's
You are
actually
needed.
a really
Have a great
good-
day, everybody. Oh, thank you.
It is a good
Oh, yeah.
message.
Thank
It's
you,
a good
man.
message.
That's good inspiration for the day, man.
I'm an asshole. I'm gonna say too long, don't read,
You
but
used to
you
watch
guys read
12
it
at
for
once.
me, and
3
it's
is
a good
fine.
message.
I just needed to mute one. Oh, I can't have more than. I can have maybe 2 streams unmuted max if I'm like not in a Discord call, and then I still
I can
struggle to
listen to
like
2
know what's
streams
going on in
at a
both.
time, and
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
there have been
You gotta
times
pull
where
beauty
I've
up
been
on
modding
Party.
for a stream in the middle, modding for a stream on the left screen, and modding for a stream on the right screen, all at the same time, whilst in a Discord call, and it's just like
ADHD superpowers.
We're
it's just
still
like
top 2, by the way.
sensory
Oh,
overload.
damn.
Yo, let's go Clutch World. Thank you for still being here, brother. I
Alright,
appreciate you.
so we're gonna start wrapping it up. I have one question for you, buddy. What is
No.
the biggest lesson you have learned in
We've
life?
still got 15 minutes left. We're not wrapping it up just yet.
Oh, we do? Alright, never mind, I'll wait.
I can still answer that.
Yeah.
No, we got time.
That's like the closing question.
It is the closing question.
So do
Do you want me to give
you
you
want to talk a little bit about like deving and stuff, and, like what got you
Yeah.
into that and how that's going?
Yeah, we can go into that. So, originally, I had no intentions of being a dev or anything, but it all kind of started in high school. I got into web design pretty heavily, learned HTML, got really fluent with HTML. Started building a bunch of websites and stuff, got into graphic design, started doing all that. And then I started like heavily gaming and Bethesda games. Bethesda games are where this fucking really started with like the deving aspect. So, as you know, Bethesda games are very moddable. Like there's like hundreds and hundreds of mods for like all the Bethesda games out there. So I had started modding my Fallout 3 back when it was still kind of new and using other people's mods, but I was sitting there like, like these mods don't quite do what I want. I don't like how they have some of this set up. And I did a little bit of some reading into it online about how to make your own mods and stuff. And I saw I could go in and actually, in the program file of that mod, like the actual, like the text file of it, I could go through the code and change it to my liking. So I started getting into that, which eventually a lot of the games when it comes to mods use Lua and JSONs as file types and code types for all of their encrypting, encoding, and configuration files. So I started playing with those and just like editing my own mods, and I started making a couple of my own mods. And then I actually started with Rust as my first server. I had a Rust server. That was like the first thing I started deving for. After probably a year and a half, 2 years of doing that, I met Wheelie through my buddy Quackhead, and he had a very shit dev working with him back on the old Crippleback project. It was some chick that was basically like ruining the server. They were breaking the economy. They were claiming to be a really good dev, but doing all the dev work from an iPhone. So there was constant server issues and big
Oh my
issues
god, from
with
an
that.
iPhone. What the
yeah,
hell?
yeah,
That's
no, it was
crazy.
bad. It was like I don't even understand how
Listen.
you can even begin to fucking code on a phone to begin with. Like I fucking with a big ass 32-inch fucking screen, it's not enough. Like
Yeah.
it's not enough, man. But yeah, so that was going on, and I was
You'll be
talking with
able to
Wheelie,
help.
and I'm like, he was sharing his screen. I was kind of looking at some of the files, and I'm like, is that all Lua? He's like, yeah, and I'm just like, give me access to your fucking files. Let me play with it for a little bit. I'll back it up, before I do anything, so it's not like if I break something, it'll be
Yeah,
fixed.
yeah.
Thank you.
And basically, you know, for about 3 days, I sat there playing with Crippleback, and I'm like, this is easy. This is really fucking easy. Like, then we kind of booted her out of it because she kept fucking up the server to where it was like everybody that would play it just hated being there. She made the economy like unbearable. She broke so much shit that there was really nothing functioning in the city. And after about 3 or 4 months of working on it, I had finally gotten it like everything fixed, squared away, back to what it was. And somebody else who had access to the panel at some point nuked the entire server.
And is that how
Like,
Impact was born? Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We had Crippleback
So I remember
going. We had a
flying
population
into
in
Crippleback way back.
Well, that was V2.
Yeah.
That was after the wipe.
Oh,
That was
right.
after
Okay,
somebody
yeah,
had
yeah.
nuked it. Like that was V2. That was us like, do we really want to do this? Yeah, we want a server again. And like, no, we don't want a server. Yeah, we do. No, we don't. So that's eventually why Crippleback V2 went away. The thing with Impact is we decided we wanted to do something different. So when we started Impact, we were kind of going no pixel inspired with a twist. And I was showing all the Cyberpunk map mods. And instantly, as soon as I saw those, I sent them to Wheelie, and I'm like, "Yo, like
He was
here,
like,
here's
yeah,
our
I know what
here's
we're
our
gonna do."
difference. Like here's what will set us aside from all of the other RP cities out there." He saw it, and he's like, "Dude, I'm in love with that shit." So I started working on getting them. Well, Ghost had actually sent me quite a bit of the stuff. Like he had like most of the collection already, so he sent me that to get us started, and I've been slowly by slowly buying the rest of it and getting everything else. But yeah, no, like that. It was just crazy with getting into deving. Like it's just not something I ever saw myself doing. I never had an interest in doing like server development or really any type of development past websites or graphic design. And I fell into it. Like I had my own little Rust server, played around with it, and then fell into 5M because someone needed help. And now like we have our own city. I've had multiple other cities try and give me staff, and I'm like, I don't want it. They've asked me to help dev with them. I've had 2 or 3 other cities like offer to pay me to set up their entire city just to set it up for them, and they'll handle it from there. Like, it's fucking wild, man. Like, was not a planned career choice, but honestly, it's looking pretty good. I do have an application in with Rockstar Games currently because they are hiring 5M devs.
Are they, dude?
Damn, let's
I
go.
wish
If you could
I
get a
hope
job
you
with
get it,
Rockstar,
man.
that would be freaking amazing, dude. That would
I
be
have-
incredible.
Stain on my feet.
Yep, that one's good. It's gonna be an interesting one. It might take quite a while to get into, and honestly, I don't even expect them to accept this application. You know, like they might accept the next one. Who knows? But I mean, it's something that I'm familiar with. It's something I know. It's something I have. I have shit that I can show them. Like I know how to do this. I have like in Impact. Like there's a lot of shit in Impact that's custom written.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's not like a script I downloaded or bought from somebody. Like I sat there and spent days like writing this and coding this myself. Like, and that's another thing I'm really big on with the Impact thing was the being different. I don't want the same shit everyone else has. I was talking with this in a VC with somebody earlier. We were talking about it, and they're like, yeah, it's just like every 5M city you go to, there's only so many scripts.
Yeah, yeah.
There's only so many good scripts that
Yeah.
everybody wants because they function and they're good scripts. You know, like it's the same thing everywhere you go. And that's not necessarily that city's fault. It's they don't have the ability to sit there and custom write their own things to make themselves different.
That's cool though, because that brings a lot of individuality and like you say, like makes it different and sets it apart from everything else, which is really cool. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about right now, Buddy is the lead dev for the GTA roleplay server Impact Roleplay, which is actually a freaking awesome city, guys. If you're into your GTA stuff, definitely check out Impact RP. And
even if you like Cyberpunk,
yeah,
if you're into Cyberpunk, definitely check it out.
It's definitely worth checking out. I have lots of fun just flying around in my spaceship.
I have a cannibal that tries to sell you hot dogs in the name of Wendigo.
They're human flesh
that's
hot dogs.
another thing,
Don't
too.
buy them.
I didn't just
Don't
want the
buy
city to
them!
look different, and I didn't want it to look different. Like that be the only thing that sets it aside. I didn't want it to just have different scripts. I wanted it to offer like a completely different variety of RP. Something that gives you the freedom to do what you want. Like if you go on with the cannibals thing and like most servers, they're probably not gonna let it go on. They're not gonna like it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're gonna be like that's not realistic.
You're
that
crossing
doesn't
the
do
line.
this,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's cool. That's fun. You're role playing. You know, that's what I look at. You know, you're doing.
Well, that's the
something
whole point of
enjoyable, you're
role
creating
playing. You're trying to
scenes,
create something that's happening inside the game that could never happen in real life, or like, you know.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. Otherwise we'd just be sitting there in fucking real life.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the question. Now that we're at 1:57.
Well, no, we're actually at 1 minute and 54, 26.
All right. Well.
I mean, an hour and
Can I ask
54
it?
minutes, but yeah.
Can I ask it?
Yeah, you can
I
ask.
do the
You can
thing?
ask. You can do the thing.
Okay. Buddy Christ, what's the most important lesson you have learned in life so far?
Be careful who you have kids with.
Oh man! Woo! Damn.
I
Okay.
cannot stress that enough. That is the most important lesson I have ever learned in my life is be
That's
careful who you
heavy.
have kids with.
That's heavy.
like,
That's heavy.
we'll put it this way, alright?
And
I've
you
been
love
sick.
your kid to death.
Oh yeah.
You love your son
So
to death.
I was sick pretty much like Wednesday up till about yesterday. I'm still a little sinusy today, but it's like I wouldn't consider myself like sick anymore. Apparently, according to some posts on Facebook, I don't know how to communicate. I can't listen. I can't do this, and blah 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 blah, because I was sick and I couldn't have my kid for the weekend. Because I didn't want my kid coming here and getting sick. So it's like basically like I'm getting like
Baby mama
bashed
drama.
all over the internet and shit. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stupid, man. That's I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't envy. Is the baby mama drama.
No. No. I'm so glad I don't have kids.
So we're gonna leave that on the ground. You can open it up, but you gotta leave it on the ground. Sorry.
I never know how many viewers I have on Kick anymore. It doesn't tell me. I don't think I have any. It says dash.
But no, that's an important thing too with the kids thing, because at the end of the day, it affects the kid's life as well. It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
just
yeah.
like for your own mental sake, but like
sure.
my kid is living a life that I very adamantly wanted to avoid when having a kid. I grew up in a split house. I grew up with parents fighting, all that shit, you know, and that's not what I wanted, man. But we're here, so I gotta make the best of it and do what I can to.
And you gotta
make
own it
okay,
too, you know?
Yeah.
And at least you're still there. I mean, when my dad left my mom, he wasn't around as much. He was only around like once every other week.
It's
Uh,
the same
Which link
situation.
do you need, Jade?
Which it was for the best that my parents split up, dude, because they were like, my mom fucking broke a cast iron skillet over my dad's head multiple times. Like,
Oh
come
my
on now.
God.
Yeah, no, it was
Early
good
battle,
they split
Barry.
up.
Yo,
Like,
welcome
they
in.
were bad.
Welcome in. Thanks for being here.
I don't have the site. What site do you want me to send you?
Beauty's Kick?
Oh, you want my Kick? Oh.
I can do that.
I think I have a command for it, actually.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I made you that command the other day.
Yeah, I remember the commands you make me. I just don't make them. Yo, on the Kick side, thank you. Hey!
Here's everybody.
Cheers, broski. And yeah, welcome in Burly Battle Bear. We're actually just starting to finish up the podcast. We're heading towards the 2-hour mark, so the episode will be coming to a
Oh my
close
god.
here.
Yeah, I
in-
have to
in
give
a
my dog a
second.
W.
A W, the walkies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you didn't give him pizza, he's pissed off at you now. He's like, walk me.
Yeah, he's
Walk
been needy.
me.
He's been needy all
I've
day.
eaten
He's been
AVB,
extra
already
needy.
vape bud, innit, bruv? Oh, you've been eating the
So,
AVB.
So all it takes is a collar and a leash to get a walk from you?
I used to put it in an empty
Yeah.
pepper
You want
grinder.
me to walk you?
I used to put it in an empty pepper
It'll cost
grinder, and then you
$50,
could just
I'll do
like
it.
grind it on top of like
Nah, I'm not paying $50.
Oh, okay.
like just a little bit on top of anything, you know?
I
Like,
love your entrepreneurial shit, though.
I mean, if I'm gonna walk you, I need to be paid. It's just how it
I mean,
works.
that's literally a thing, too. People are into that.
Oh, yeah.
People will pay for that. Like,
oh, I've
yeah,
pay
I'll
more than
I'll-
$50 for that. Like,
I'll walk somebody for $50. I'll walk them
Like,
outside down the
I know
street.
this chick.
yeah,
that,
some
like, guys
people
literally
pay
her
to
go the
get
casino
walked,
with them
some
and do that
people
shit,
pay
like-
to walk people. It's a weird, one of those weird ones, isn't it? But I don't really.
Oh. I mean, if someone
no, I
wanted to pay me to walk them and insult them, I will happily do it.
I've
But I'm
seen-
not wearing
Right.
lingerie and I'm not looking sexy while I do it. I'll tell you right now, I'm just gonna walk.
I don't
your
know if
ass.
you remember those,
I'm gonna
like,
walk.
there was, it was back in the Vine days, there was these videos of this guy, yo, thanks for the follow, hell yeah. There was this guy and he would be walking like two women on a leash through like McDonald's and they would be wearing like PVC like cat, like full body cat suits. And they would be like crawling through
Yeah,
the floor
no.
and he'd be like queuing up in McDonald's waiting to take his order, like waiting for them to take his order with these two women on a leash.
No
Just like,
way.
bro,
See, I would be the guy walking the dudes. It'd be the other way
Yeah,
around.
yeah. You would be a woman walking two dudes, like with ball gags in their mouth.
I would be walking the two guys with like horse tails up their ass and a ball gag, and they would be wearing gimp suits. And they would have to say yes, mom, every time they sat down.
Oh.
By demand. Well, yes, daddy. Actually, it wouldn't be mom. Anyway.
I'm moving in. I'm
Moving
moving
in, really, bro. Calm down.
Yes, mom.
Calm down. No, it's yes, daddy. Actually, not mommy. I'm daddy.
Well, it depends. It depends how you're feeling. Some days you're muscle mummy. Other days you're trash daddy. Just depends what kind of coin, which side of the coin it lands on when you get out of bed in the morning.
Today it's definitely trash mommy.
Yeah, with the makeup.
Muscle mommy,
makeup.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh no, the trash daddy is such a strong personality. It'll always be like breaking through.
Oh, dude. My masculine side is so bad. It's like 90% of the time. I would definitely say androgyny and me are like best friends. Yes, mom. I don't know, like, but the thing is, like, I feel like women should be able to own their shit. If they're dominant, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's okay for women to be dominant.
At the end of the day, everyone's into what they're
Everyone's
into.
into different things.
Yeah,
I mean, we've spoken about this loads of times. I'm actually surprised we didn't get onto kinks and stuff like that.
This is actually a pretty mellow episode.
Yeah, considering.
I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not gonna front. Like, a man says, "Step on my balls, I'll give you $100." You think I'm gonna say no? I'm gonna do it. 100%.
Bro, I told.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I said it was 300 million.
Nothing degrading on you.
You'd have to pay me 300 million to step on my balls. Do you remember?
I remember this conversation.
Because I'd have to be set for life.
Like,
I'd have to be set for life.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even think that'd be enough money for me to allow that. Just thinking about the pain of it alone, I'm like, eh. Like, I have a high
I'm cringing
pain
just
tolerance,
thinking
not that
about
kind of
it.
pain,
I'm
dude. That
cringing
kind of
just
pain's
thinking
different.
about it. I
Like,
don't.
that's a whole
How can
different
dudes
pain.
enjoy that, bro? Like, maybe I'm
man.
overly sensitive in some regions, yeah, but I could never have that going on.
I don't know.
I could never have that going on, bro.
I wouldn't feel bad doing it though.
I've
Oh.
sat on my own
I
nut
would not
before
feel
that
bad.
fucking hurt like a motherfucker, dude. I ain't let nobody step on my shit.
Bro,
I
I'm
mean,
just
in
like.
Krav Maga, I kick men's balls all the time. What's different than stepping on them? I don't know. Like, I don't.
I've literally just like accidentally crushed
a
my
defense
nutsack
mechanism, you know,
between my legs by like
that's
getting in the
supposed
wrong
to be-
position, like doing something, like working on a car or something, and like hurt
So you know
myself.
how everyone's
I could
always
never
like,
do
oh,
that.
if this ever happens, kick them in the balls. Like, what happens if they like that though? Like, what do you do then?
You break their neck with your teeth.
With your teeth.
That's
Wow.
like your next best option, honestly. Like,
Wow.
that's
You
guaranteed
get
to
close
do
enough.
something then. Like,
You get close enough and bite their neck open. I'm not even lying.
Yo.
And a lot of the time, if you're
I
getting
thought
sexually
with the
assaulted,
raid,
they're right
let's
near your
go.
mouth anyway. Bite their neck open like Dracula. You'll be fine.
Yo, thank you so much. I feel super bad because we're actually just getting ready to
We're about to grade out. Yeah.
to finish
We
up
had
the
2
up the
raids,
podcast.
though.
Yeah.
would it
Uh,
be creepy if
Super
you did that
appreciate
and
you know. How
whispered
was
in their
how
ear,
was the
"Thank you
stream?
for your
Playing some
sacrifice"?
Diddy Kong.
I
Yo,
would
how's
do
it
it.
going? I know. Yeah, sorry. The podcast.
Aw.
Yeah, we keep them to 2 hours because B
Yeah,
Nightmare's usually got
I
stuff
gotta
to
close
do
up
and.
here, guys. What about the pyramids?
What about the pyramids?
Oh,
Oh,
the pyramids!
yeah.
The stuff underneath the pyramids! Yes! Dude!
Who built
yes,
them?
I did!
How
It's
did
wild.
they? Why can't you fit a piece of paper between them, between the blocks?
You ever seen Fifth Element? That's what I think of the
Fifth
pyramids.
Element.
It's all
What?
there! Alright, we're putting it back on.
Mila Jovovich. Oh,
Oh, I mean, oh yeah, yeah. Her and anything. Her and
Alright,
any movie.
I really have to go though, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not trying to be
Um,
mean.
we are gonna
I know we're
find
coming
someone
down
to.
the we could talk about the pyramids next week. I am so about it. I will put my tinfoil hat back on for it.
We've got to find someone to raid.
Who's on?
But let me finish up the recording for YouTube anyway. Much love, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the International Degenerates Podcast. We'll be back next week with another episode. And
My
yeah,
PlayStation gets in.
much love, everybody. We'll have a cool guest. Thanks for all of the love and support. And
We'll still be
yeah.
on to figure out the raid target because we got a lot of people to raid.